Buick GMC. Tiger Vision is brought to you in part by Conley Buick GMC, Conley Subaru, 662 Customs, Port Manatee, Arctic Air Home Services, Minnesota Pools, Clicking Spree, Garrett Richard, North River Prevention Partners, Full Circle Performance, Obie's Best Fresh Veg, WB3, DeVito's Auto, and the Manatee County Fair. Stay tuned, Tiger Vision will continue live after these messages.
Hey guys, Chris Conley here from Conley Buick GMC. We're excited to be back for another season of Palmetto football and Tiger Vision. Good luck this year and go Tigers!
Touchdown! Hello, I'm Scott Whitaker with Arctic Air Services. We started our business from the ground up and grew it based on the service end of the industry. We own over 50 vehicles, which we depend on every day to make our business run smoothly. We know the value and importance of offering great production and excellent service. That's why we choose Conley Buick GMC, because they provide us with the best cars and trucks and have a service department second to none. The next time you're in the market for a vehicle, I highly recommend Conley Buick GMC, where they'll treat you like family.
And vaping and sports just don't mix.
Because I care about my lungs.
Because it's more addictive than cigarettes.
Because getting suspended doesn't look good on college apps.
Because we don't know the long-term effects.
Because it's stupid. What's your reason?
Hey guys, Chris Conley here from Conley Buick GMC. Kickoff's right around the corner. Buckle your seatbelts and hold on tight. It's time for some Tiger football.
We are live broadcasting from Dr. Earl J. Lennard High School in Ruskin, Florida. Tonight on the horizon, we have a beautiful sunset out here on the west coast of Florida, and the Palmetto Tigers have made that 20-mile trip north along Highway I-75 and have arrived on campus for this very important 7A District 11 game. We will again welcome you, the #1 fans, to the #1 voted live stream. Tiger Vision is presented by Conley Buick GMC. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brian Varnador, and I'm joined tonight by my broadcast partners, Ken Burton Jr., Troy Bellamy with the Arctic Air Sideline Report, along with our statistician, Mr. Steven Johnson, in our Atlanta studio. If you haven't already, be sure to click like and then subscribe to our channel so you can stay current with Palmetto Tiger football. With that, I'm going to turn over to my broadcast partner, Mr. Ken Burton Jr., for his thoughts. Ken?
All right. Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Brian. Hello, Rick from Orlando. We're going to miss you tonight. But, Brian, you hit on two big points. Class 7A, District 11, very important game. It is the most important game. We got two right afterwards. And then the second thing you mentioned, the 20-mile ride here to Ruskin. 20 miles away, Lennard High School has never played a Manatee County High School since they became a school in 2006. A lot of these kids would have went to East Bay, and they built this school, and now it has become the largest high school in Hillsborough County, and they've got about 40 of them, so a lot of growth in this area, and they are probably the largest 7A school. They moved down into 7A for this year. We moved up, so you've got probably the largest school playing one of the smaller schools in the state of Florida tonight. So nobody knows too much about each other. The one common element we have is one opponent, Newsom, which we played for a quarter and it got rained out. Well, they lost to Newsom 37 to 20. The other big game tonight, who will be playing in the next 2 weeks, Bloomingdale will travel to East Bay for the other district match. The other common thread here is their coach, Matt Kitchie. Matt is a Manatee County guy. He played on the 1993 and 94 state championship teams as the backup quarterback with one of our camera guys tonight. One of your business partners,
Rich
Robich, and they got to catch up before the game. So he knows a lot of our people and knows all about Manatee County football. But like I said, 20 miles and they have never, ever played a Manatee County high school team.
Yeah, a lot of exciting things tonight. Now, for those of you who are watching the game internationally out there, if you're watching in the Southeast, or so for those of you that are watching from New York, we see that you're tuning in from places like Colorado. Right now, the weather here for Florida Day, it's a little bit breezy, and it's probably a cool low 70s right now. With that, I'm going to turn over to our sideline reporter, our Arctic Air reporter, Troy Bellamy. Okay, Troy's over by the truck. He's getting some instructions, but it's a beautiful night for football. And, with the Palmetto Tigers, the Venice game last week, we're down on the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
If you remember, Lang looked like he picked up an injury in the game. Xander Smith, the freshman quarterback, has been down. He had a concussion injury in the Manatee game and probably be ready to go tonight. But it was very fun last week. We had the invention of the Wild Tiger offense, and we'll talk about that, but now we're going to rise and remove our hats and stand for the national anthem.
Let me take your whole pack up there so I see what's going on. I don't need your mic. I just need the headset.
chat with us here. We saw the unveiling of the Wild Tiger offense with Cleve Benson, the 5'0" halfback that came in there and was a very productive series, drove the Palmetto Tigers down. So we're trying to decide on a name. We like the Wild Tiger offense, or we might call it the Wild Mouse.
Yes.
Cleve Benson was the nickname of Mouse. So if you're there, you're tuning in tonight. Shout the name. Number 7 big Eric Ross. Western out there. Jalen Western, number 21, a linebacker that all you fans love to watch. And then along with number 52, 5'1" Smith, the big 15-pound guard. And out there also with Lieutenant Derek, who is a senior 6'3" receiver, along with Mouse Benson, number 3. Cleve Benson are the captains of the Tigers.
Yeah, you're talking about the quarterbacks. Xander Smith still a no-go from the concussion a couple of weeks ago, which makes it really interesting for the Lennard defensive coordinator because they have film on him, they have film on Nuka, and they have film on Cleve Benson. So they've had to prepare for 3 different quarterbacks tonight. We're definitely going to miss Xander. We want him back next week. Or in 2 weeks, should be definitely cleared by then. But so we miss out, but they have to prepare for 3 quarterbacks. Yeah, well, first of all, the most important thing would be the records. They're 0-4 and we're 1-3, and the winner moves on in the district. What is most intriguing here is they are only averaging 50 yards rushing per game. That's where the Tigers need to just shut that down and make them one-dimensional. Their punter only averages about barely 30 yards a punt, so that's where we can get some short fields tonight. On defense, they give up about 45 points a game so far, so great opportunity for the Tigers to get this season turned around, Brian.
Backflips, landed cleanly out there as they came through the dense smoke out there. That was very impressive.
Well, I think Abel Varnador needs to look at him for a potential basketball player.
With this very fast track, very dry conditions, we do have a brisk wind. I'd say it's blowing about 11 to 13 miles an hour here.
Yeah, coming from behind us from the north.
Yeah, so that may come into play with long passes tonight, but I really look for the Palmetto Tigers to come out here and continue. It'll be interesting to see. And the captains out there for Lennard are number 50 there, and that is going to be the win here. Vernon Griffin there. Offensive linebacker. Also out there. Henry, a linebacker, 6'1", 185 pounds. Ken, it's just a wonderful night for football here.
Oh, this is what you live for. It's October, starting to cool off. I was out on my bike this morning, and it's 71 degrees with this wind blowing. It beats all those hot summer days, and especially for the guys here, all those 2-a-day practices. Now it's cooling off, and like you said, playing on this beautiful turf field. I was out walking around on it. I think what they say, $800,000 to put one of these in. Sure would love to have one back at Harlan Stadium. We got to work on that.
Watching the games at Palmetto High School, we have a field that serves for soccer and others. If you want to go ahead and stroke out that $800,000 check, do that. Now the coin toss. And the Longhorns
won
the toss, and they elect to receive. So the Palmetto Tigers will be kicking off. And, you know, one of the famous, and the school has not been around here. One of my good friends, famous alumni here would be Ray Rivera, son of Ramon Rivera. I know you know Ramon. He played offensive line, later on played college. You know, he's one of those big offensive linemen, and that's the only graduate of Lennard High School that I'm aware of, Ken.
I found one. They've only been in the state playoffs one time in their 15 years, but they have put one player in the NFL, and if you're a Steelers fan, his name is Deontay Johnson. He was drafted in the 3rd round. He played by the Steelers, and he has caught 14 passes up through this weekend for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They have put a guy in the NFL that's active.
Yeah, and they look like they have very good size out there. And the Palmetto Tigers, we remind you to get a kick out of good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto, located in Ellington. Back to receive the kick, number 1, A.J. Hills, along with number 12, Tyrone Jackson. And those are 2 speedy-looking returners back there. And it looks like that Jordan Gallardo will be kicking into a little bit of a wind here.
Yeah, it's going to be coming from his left. So you might want to try to push it a little towards the to the right to help the wind help guide that ball into the end zone.
And there's the whistle, and we are live. Gallardo approaches. It is a high kick into the middle of the field. It's going to be fielded there by the up back. He's got it at the 10, 15, and tackled right at the 21-yard line. Good job by those Palmetto defenders staying in the lanes, Ken.
Yes, sir, and he did exactly what I said. He kicked it over towards the right, hung that ball up in the air. Defense, Robbie Stevens' special teams got down there and covered, stayed in their lanes, and the goal is to keep them inside the 30, and they're sitting on about the, looks like about the 22 maybe.
Yeah, we'll call it the 22-yard line, 1st and 10. Palmetto Tigers pressing the line of scrimmage. Quarterback steps up, and he's going to be tackled there. And in for the tackle is big baby Jalen Wester.
Well, what can we say about Jalen Wester? I mean, my goodness, he leads the team with tackles. He's averaging about 13 stops a game, which is just an incredible number. And he has been consistent since the first snap of the season, Brian.
Yeah, and one thing, TFL's tackles for loss, that's one thing you'll see him in the backfield quite a bit. Now this is a high snap. Hands it off the back there, tackled immediately. A.J. Hills with nowhere to go.
And like we saw with the season statistics, they have really struggled running the ball. They're just averaging 50 yards a game. And that's going to be a tough task against our front 7 on there, and puts them in a 3rd and long.
Guys, let me jump in here. I had an opportunity to speak with Coach Browserson last night, and he told me that Jalen had a chance to look at the film from last week and wasn't happy. So you're going to see a guy with his hair on fire tonight.
That's great.
Oh, man, did he watch Jalen on this play? Wow. Jamil Williams with great coverage over there. Jalen Wester coming up. No chance for opportunity. Now bring up a punting situation here for the Longhorns.
And just to continue on, they've struggled punting the ball, averaging just at 30 yards per punt. So the Tigers are going to get excellent field position in a short field here, but they still got to catch it and execute here.
So back there is James Simmons to return this. No, it's a low snap, and the punter is going to go down at the 10-yard line, or let's look, 5-yard line.
Yeah.
So tough break for the Longhorns.
And that's just been their season this year. We're struggling on offense. Great opportunity for the Tigers to strike early here. Got to take advantage. You know, we've had our own struggles inside the red zone. As we take a look at this again, yeah, he just had no chance.
So now in the Obies fresh red zone, Palmetto Tigers open this one up really with 1st and goal here from the 5.
And we've got Yeomans in there, so we're going to probably see a north-south run play here.
And there's your Wild Tiger formation with Cleve Benson as quarterback. This time he looks to the right, and he fakes the pitch, and really good play over there. It's going to go for a short gain on the play.
And I was completely wrong about that. They ended up running an option play with the, what are we calling it, the Tiger? The Wild Tiger.
Wild Tiger or the Wild Mouse.
Wild Mouse. Either we'll call him either one tonight. If Mouse is in there running the show here, great to see him out there. You know, I think he played some quarterback at Booker prior to coming to Palmetto High School, so he knows what he's doing there.
Yeah, you could put him into a wing tee situation.
Oh, yeah.
You could put him into a Georgia Southern kind of thing. He's a dynamic quarterback. Handoff to Yavante Humans there, and really slight gain on the play. And so it brings up Palmetto Tiger 3rd and goal.
Yeah, I just think all we got to do is push this thing at just a couple of yards. So I expect either another little option play with Mouse or to go straight ahead. No need to throw the ball here.
Yeah, and what really you think with a smaller back as Benson is, but probably one of the best throws of the game last week was a throw from Benson out there down to Timmons.
Yes.
So he can throw.
Field level, this guy's playing Timmons way inside. The fade is there.
There it is, Troy. He threw it inside. The ball's picked off. He's at the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and cuts it inside. He's at the 50, still going. Only one man to beat. And a block in the back, and a great play back there by Yavante Humans with the tackle.
Yeah, unfortunate circumstances. Troy had called it. The play was there. He just threw it to the inside here.
He threw it too short that time.
Watch it again. Yeah, and then it was an easy play for the defensive back to jump that route, and Mouse was bound and determined to make the tackle. He got knocked down about 50-yard line, but saved a touchdown and changed the whole outlook of this game early on, Brian.
Avante Humans with a really good fine play to make a tackle. Now going back to quarterback is Gavin Henley, 6'1", 185-pound senior quarterback. Palmetto Tigers rolling up. Oh, high snap, and he's able to hand the ball off there. Jalen Wester with a tackle. And then on the bottom of the pile there is number 31 for the Tigers, and that is Derek Foster.
He's been playing well in spot duty, and, even though we turn the ball over, their offense is going to have a really tough time pushing this thing in against this defense.
So with 8:23 on the clock, it is now 2nd and 11 here for the Longhorns. Gavin Henley eyes the field. Good snap back there, and he fires across the middle. Nice route, and it is for the first down. Ball is spotted at 20.
Yeah, Henry, their senior signal caller, coming in. He's thrown for 186 yards, completed just 40% of his passes, but he just did that one just when the doctor ordered it to move the chains.
So now in the red zone are the Longhorns, 7:45 on the clock. Nice looking back there in the backfield, and the wide receiver out there, Tyler Russell, is out there wide to the left. A.J. Hills in the backfield. They bring in man in motion, fake it. They got it, ball to Hills, cuts it up inside, and he's going to be tackled there by Cedric Augustin.
That is his 30th stop on the season, playing that defensive end. Tigers need to get big here and make a stop and force them to kick a field goal.
So how things have changed here early. Look like Palmetto gets a great situation with a muffed exchange on the punt. Got the ball started on their own 5 or 10-yard line. And then the big interception. And the Longhorns are showing new life here. Hakeem Monroe, nice looking receiver out here wide. 180-pound, 6'2". And now they hand the ball off, and a great tackle there by Jamil Williams.
Yeah, maybe a little too good. I saw a helmet pop off. Williams has had a tremendous year. He has really come along junior season. Let's take a look at that. Up, we had it there. Going to call the face mask.
Calling a face mask, and it's we're going to perhaps get a replay here on the Arctic Air replay.
Watch for that helmet to go airborne here.
Yeah, so he did get it, like his pinky got hung up in there. He went around.
It doesn't take much when they're moving fast like that.
And so now that.
Unfortunate. Just those things happen when they're moving fast.
And the chain gang tonight might be interesting because they were asking for 3 volunteers with about 3 minutes prior to kickoff. So that's going to be first and goal from the 7-yard line.
Oh, they jumped. They jumped.
So this time that's going to be
like the tight end over there with the tackle on the left side.
False start on the Longhorns.
Yeah, that's funny. Last week at Venice, we saw those yard markers that were all digital and had the numbers. Now, that would be a nice improvement if you're struggling to get help to do the chains. They do all the work for you.
Yeah, that's such an awesome. You even go first and a half yard,
Yes,
so it was incredible.
2 foot. Yeah, it was amazing.
Oh, good poise there. He throws the ball out there late. Good coverage over there, and that is going to be Sheldrick Simpson. So intended for Dominic Murphy, but as we saw last week, Sheldrick Simpson has been fantastic.
Yes, Venice tried to pick on him, and he shut the left side of wherever side of the field he was on, and they still, from film, I don't know why they're trying to pick on him. He missed a pick 6 last week that really could have made one of the 3 plays that could have changed the outcome to the Venice game early.
And big Chauncey Jones, the 5'8", 215-pound tailback's in there. Now he bobbles the snap, and credited for the sack there will be number 12 for the Tigers, and that's Michael Gibson. And really an unfortunate play there for the Longhorns, but you could see the speed off the edge there.
Yeah, they got 4th down and goal here from the 26.
That's his 4th tackle for the loss on the season and his 11th stop.
Yeah, Troy, we mentioned that the markers, they're going to be flipping them around quite a bit here. Good, really a pretty good job for someone that probably has had about 3 minutes of experience.
Exactly, they got a quick training lesson
in their life. So
just do what the line judge says.
3rd and forever here for the Longhorns. Nice left-handed throw for the end zone. Palmetto Tigers in great coverage. Wow. Not so sure about that one. Nathan Dawes.
No, that was a fan out there, but it looked like the flag was on the corner doing the coverage, but did our safety intercept that?
No, he missed that, but
they called it right there.
It's going to be, I think, 5.
They're going to get enough for the first, Troy?
No, they have this goal to go.
Yeah.
So
okay, that's right. Yeah. Thank you.
It's goal to go here.
So 5:30 on the clock here in the first quarter. And they're still going to, not an automatic first down here in high school.
This is, for them, this is their first big decision. Do they go for it or do they try the field goal, take the points?
Receivers on the left side of the field, 3 on the right. Now he takes it. This is going to go for 6. And a great run there by A.J. Hills. So you look like maybe a missed assignment over there.
Yeah, that's the only thing that could be.
Yeah,
somebody didn't get their run fit.
Too easy.
A speedy back there. Makes a nice move to the outside. And in for 6 is A.J. Hills.
So great job for the Lennard offense to capitalize on the Tiger turnover to.
L.E.J. throws it out of the hold, and a wide open receiver, and it is incomplete.
Yeah, I believe he's out of bounds.
Oh my goodness!
That was one of those ones. I don't think he came to the huddle. You just got to come inside the hash.
That's right. The quarterback, yeah. Looking at the replay, he's got 1 foot out and one foot in.
And that was L.A.J. Singleton with a throw. And, you know, Troy, you're right. That's the old sleeper play. But if you're going to run the sleeper play, you know, out of that, you have to come to the huddle first.
You have to come in the huddle. Go stand on the sideline. Like, hurry up and get out.
Yeah. And
we used to do that. Remember, we used to do that all the time
beautiful.
At the boys' club.
The boys' club with the old sleeper. And we didn't have the huddle rule back there. So effective here. But and then the ball was thrown out of bounds. So a 6-0 surprise lead here.
Yeah, they came to play a little bit tonight.
Yeah,
I think we'll be ready here.
Interesting thing, Troy and Brian, this is a 13-point swing. We should be up 7-0, and
no doubt.
They were up 6. So impressive start for the Longhorns.
Again, these are the mistakes that have plagued us early in the season. Penalty, a couple of penalties that gave them opportunities, extra opportunities, and a turnover. See if we can turn this around with this next drive.
Well, we have the person back there that can do it really quick.
Yeah, we got a couple returners, you know, back there, and you've got Simmons back there.
Simmons, yeah.
And also number 17, which is Damari Magwood back there.
Actually, Simmons is not on the field. You got Moise and
Moise.
Yeah, Moise and Magwood. Both of them can fly. They're not going to even take a chance kicking it.
That's a good kick.
They went out of bounds.
Yeah, that thing nearly checked inside, but let's see where he spotted that. So the Palmetto Tigers ball near midfield here. 5:20 on the clock, so it'll be interesting to see as the Tigers break the formation here.
Yeah, well, Matt Kitchie has bringing everything but the kitchen sink here tonight for this district game. I was talking to him earlier, and he was just very even-keeled, and you know, he has like a 16-39 record here in 6 years for Lennard. So and just one playoff appearance, but man, they are coming out ready to play.
Derek Timmons out here wide with Damari Magwood in the slot over here to the left. Jacob McMillan is over there in the tight end position, and now finally blowing the ball live. So 5:20 on the clock as Cleve Benson takes the snap. So Magwood came across in motion. Probably going to be a false start on the Tigers.
You have some changes by design, obviously, with Mouse starting at quarterback, different cadence, different things, different options, new guys on the field. So you just have to get that continuity, and once they do that, they'll be fine. But here again, penalties thwarting our momentum.
So now checking in is Zakidri Rutledge out there along with Adonis Moise out in the slot. Big Vontae Humans in the backfield. And Humans takes it, running hard, driving forward for about a 8-yard gain. So it's going to bring up a second, and we'll call it, let's see here, chain gang working this one out. We'll call it second and long 3.
He starts going to the outside and found a nice little hole on the inside that the right side of the line gave him, and then he just does his thing running north and south.
And the Mike linebacker there got taken for a ride, so hand off to Humans. This time he is tackled for no gain on the play. A loss of about half a yard on the play.
So it makes it about 3rd and short here. Tigers need to figure out some way to move the chains. Lots of play call opportunities for Coach Ty Stult to pull out of the playbook.
So this time Rockland Lodge is over here in a tight formation out on the left hash, and it's an option out here. Cleve Benson not messing around, driving forward, first down.
And he can run north and south too, and you know, he's 5 foot something like you said earlier, and but just give him the ball and let him go. You got to watch out for the quarterback. And he found a little hole, he can scoot through it.
No hesitation. And one thing about Cleve Benson, you know, I'd hate to, his thighs are huge.
Yes.
I bet you he squats, you know, the house on any universal machine.
Yes.
Now this is an option. This time he pitches it out there, and that's going to be Humans driving forward. Nice gain on the play.
And you can run north-south in the center of the line or go outside, let him do his thing. Again, a nice game. Again, this defense has struggled. They've given up 45 points a game first 4 games, so the Tigers need to capitalize here.
Interesting here as Adonis Moise comes out of the game. Checking into the game in the offense is Cedric Augustine out there, the big, powerful 230-pound defensive end. So you might look for a heavy run along his way.
Got him in the wing.
Benson with Humans left sidecar. This time it's a power block by Humans out there, and Benson steps up driving forward. A really good play by number 35 there, and that is Braylon Henry with a tackle.
Yeah, again, just the wild tiger there. Let him run with the ball until they figure out how to stop it. You got to account for all the quarterback in this offense when he's back there.
And Augustine looks good out there in the
yes,
in the offensive formation. This time it's a block, and Humans runs forward. Nice play by the Mike linebacker stepping up there, number 35 actually with a tackle, and that is Braylon Henry.
Yeah, Mouse had to go airborne to get that snap, which threw the timing off a little bit, but no gain on that. I mean, it looks like he lost a little bit, so Tigers behind the chains here on the second down.
So the Longhorns fairly impressive here on this first, on this defensive series here. And they line up with a 4-man front this time. Palmetto Tigers change things up there. Adonis Moise in the slot to the right. Benson runs right, cuts it to the middle of the field, and takes a tremendous hit there. Rolls off of the hit and still is not down, but he's going to be a gain of about 2 on the play.
So that's going to make it a 3rd and long, and at some point they're going to need to let him throw the ball again just because they're going to fill the box
Looks like
up.
A penalty on the play.
Yes.
And so was that a false start against the Tigers?
Yes.
So you would have
false start.
Yeah, you expect the whistle to blow and the play not to occur after a false start, but it's a false start on the offense.
They have an option to decline this. They may decline this, or it really could have been illegal formation. I think perhaps that was the case.
Yeah, and the referees.
Looks like they're
thank you, Troy. The referee's on the far side of the field, so we're unable to see. You've got a better vantage point.
Yeah,
from here.
I didn't see anybody move. It looked like they may have thought it was an illegal formation,
and then it wasn't. So there was.
They waved that flag.
It's going to be third and about 7, Brian.
Yeah, we'll call it 3rd and 7 for the Tigers. Vontae Humans in the backfield. Adonis Moise now in the slot to the right side of the formation. Jacob McMillan over here to the left. Cleve Benson waits for the snap with 1:25 on the clock. Humans now flips over to the right side out of the pistol. Now this time Benson takes it, running forward, makes a move, and he is in for 6.
My goodness, boy, he made that look easy. And he put a move on that safety, put his foot in the ground, and went in untouched from start to finish. And we're back in this ball game. Let's watch it again. Just a wild tiger run through the hall. See that move right there?
Great move, but there was a tremendous block by Humans as he crashed down on that Mike linebacker, and that gave Mouse room to run.
And good point, Troy. If you're going to run untouched, you've got everybody blocking.
So now the good snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. So Joden Gallardo, that one's very close to the right crossbar, but now with 1:11 on the clock, the Tigers lead this one 7-6.
Great for the Tiger offense to respond and get back this lead. And
you don't want to give these guys any hope, and it's their homecoming. They made a mistake and they come back and make a big play. So we want to take away all hope they have. I was riding with Rich Robich tonight. We were talking about special teams and how important that is. And if you see, difference in the game is the special teams play. We were able to execute, get a touchdown, and get the extra point. they were not able to convert on their two-point conversion because of their special teams. That's 2 special teams mishaps by them. We should take advantage of that.
Absolutely.
Great call with the Arctic Air sideline report. Joden Gallardo get a kick out of good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto. Very nice kick. It goes down to the 2-yard line. He's taking it out. He's at the 17, and he's going to be tackled at the 22-yard line.
I like he puts that thing right down there inside the 5-yard line, so he's going to have to go 97 yards to run it back. Again, great coverage. They're inside the 30. Defense and settle down here and maybe get us a turnover.
Now we're seeing improved special teams coverage. The guys are really running down with their hair on fire. They're excited, and they're making plays and keeping the defense out of bad situations.
Now, as the Palmetto Tigers line up to play defense, big Andrew Rumpf has had a number change. He went from 70 to number 5 there on the interior line next to Riley Jackson. Nice snap there. Oh, there's a ball exchange. Ball on the ground. It's a scramble. It looks like the Longhorns may have recovered, but let's see. So that brings up a second down opportunity there for the Tigers.
Did somebody knock it out, or was just a bad exchange? Oh yeah, just a bad exchange. And there were Tigers there and looking down and just not in the right place. Great replay there by our crew in the trailer.
Much better run fit from this angle again. They got gassed on that first touchdown by not having their run fits. This time they made proper fits.
Now I'll tell you, Andrew Rumpf continues to impress. He's 6'5", 275-pound junior, wearing number 5 tonight on the interior of the line. He's a tough block out there. Now they throw a wide route, open receiver. The tackle is made by Simpson, but it's a gain and a first down on the play.
Yeah, just a slant from the wide receiver, looking him down. Nice pitch and catch, and then just got hit from the ankles, and he's still down. He hit that ground really, hit the turf real hard.
So Jordan Simpson with a low tackle there on, a good throw by Gavin Henley. Troy didn't look good.
He got high load that time, and it wasn't on by purpose.
No.
It was just wasn't a dirty play. Just the way the angles were when they made the attempt to tackle. But a great catch by that young man going across the middle and holding on to the ball.
And that's the hardest thing to do for a receiver, is to go across the middle, especially on a high ball. It wasn't all that high. It was a great throw, like you said, and he hung in there and hit him in the ankles. It was just a legal hit. There was nothing wrong with it.
The safety came across the top after he was tackled at the ankles and made a really nice tackle.
Yeah, and today, with all of the targeting calls that go on, I would much rather get hit in the chest than to get hit in the knees and ankles. But really, the DBs these days, they have no choice. They can't come across there and make the high tackle anymore.
And you're having to make a split-second decision on where to hit them. So, the kids, they're teaching them that, the younger kids, but it's split second. What were you going to say, Troy?
That is also, a testament to the officials. They could have easily called that a targeting call. We've seen very officious officials, throw that flag just because of the nature of the hit. And
Hello, this is Mike McDonald with Conley Buick GMC. In celebration of the Olympics, come and take advantage of our gold medal savings on all our remaining 2021s, Buicks and GMCs in stock. If we don't have an exact vehicle for you, now's the time to place your order for a 2022. We have over 60 GMC Sierras coming in this month, so we have plenty of inventory. We're not going to charge over MSRP like our competition. Come down to Conley Buick GMC, where you too will be treated like family.
I'm Tom Redmond, delivery specialist here at the all-new Conley Subaru, and this is the 2021 Subaru Crosstrek Limited with the EyeSight system.
Subaru's EyeSight driver assist technology is a set of dual color cameras mounted high, scanning the road, trying to help you avoid or reduce frontal impacts. The Subaru EyeSight system, helping you stay safe.
Visit us at 816 Cortez Road West, Bradenton, Florida, where we treat you like family.
Now back to live action. Longhorns with a 1st and 10. Ball is spotted at the 38-yard line. The left-hander, Gavin Henley, awaits. Fakes a handoff, throws, and a wide open receiver, and he has the ball down to the 20. Shakes the tackle, finally run down there. Jamil Williams involved.
Again, looks like miscommunication in the secondary. He was running right down the middle field, and quarterback staring him down, but there was nobody around him but 7 yards. So somewhere a breakdown in the coverage.
And finally scrambling back to make the tackle was Nathan Dawes along with Jamil. And so, you know, Ken, 1st and goal from the 6-yard line for the Longhorns, knocking on the door, and they're in the red zone again. Sheldrick Simpson is over here in coverage. And they run it with the back. He's trying to bounce that outside, and involved in the tackle there's for the Tigers, Kyrie Marshall, number 41. Also number 1, Ced Augustine out there.
So a couple of breakdowns on the defense and an interception has made the difference and kept Lennard in this game. They're capitalizing on it.
So here in the second quarter, 10 minutes and 49 seconds on the clock. 2 receivers out in the formation, the left, 2 to the right. And he throws it, a slant route, wide open receiver, touchdown, and that is number 3, Ella J. Singleton.
They like running that slant, just cut in the middle between the zone there, and nice pitch and catch, easy score. So they pull ahead 12-7. And they're going to go for the PAT.
Anthony Chavia waits to kick this one away. It's a high kick, and it is up and through. So a surprising lead here with 10:34 on the clock. The Longhorns 13, Tigers 7.
And again, three plays that have sparked the Longhorns, the interception early, and then 2 breakdowns on the defense that have allowed them to capitalize.
But these are not lack of effort plays. These are just miscommunications, breakdowns, because we haven't gotten beaten like this all year.
No.
And in the last 2 years. So, I'm sure Coach Brazelton and the staff will have things rectified here by the second half. But, hey, like I said, it's homecoming. They plan to play well. They plan to play hard. So you got to be ready.
And it's a district game and first ever meeting for Manatee County High School for Lennard. And, hey, they want to say, hey, we play some decent football here in Southern Hillsborough County.
James Simmons is back there with Adonis Moise. And then in front of them is number 42, Daston Chickataw, the linebacker out there. And this one is a driving kick, and it's going to be fielded there by Simmons. Cutting it up, he's at the 20, trying to break out of a tackle, unable to do that, and he's tackled at the 35. Nice return.
Nice return, just a centered return. Run it up the gut. That's the way you can get the most yardage, getting out to the 35 to give the offense a great opportunity to match this score.
The JV coach actually gave me the correct pronunciation of Chickataw's name. He's from Kazakhstan, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that right?
Oh, wow.
Daston Chickatayev is how you pronounce it.
Chickatayev, and it's C-H-I-K-E-T-A-E-W. Now, it's the roster information that I picked up today was not accurate then. Thank you, Troy.
Thank goodness we have him on the sideline.
Zamarian Lang in the backfield now. Jet sweep, Damari Magwood turns it outside, and he's still going, and he's at the 49-yard line. Great run by Magwood.
What was interesting is that as we watched the replay was, jet sweep's supposed to be quick, but it was just slow developing here. He gets to the end zone, he gets to the out of bounds, cuts up, and then just keeps pumping them legs, and that's what they teach you to do.
And Leland Brush with a tackle finally. Now a stoppage of play here.
The line judge.
Looks like we have a piece of equipment down there. We had a mouthpiece out there. So going out to scrambling back to get his mouthpiece in there, number 4, Dominic Murphy. He's the middle linebacker, and he's a nice 5'9", but 200 pounds, very solid looking linebacker. And this time running hard is Vontae Humans for the first down.
Great. He looks like Mike Allstott running up the gut, as Gene Deckerhoff used to say back in the day with the Buccaneers. Man, he exploded through that hole. And nice run.
Great block by Dallas Archie, 6'3", 320 pounds. Now this time Humans, very slow developing play, but he goes for a nice gain and a first down.
Another 11-yard run by Humans, 2 in a row, back to back. He gets stronger as the game gets. If you feed him more, he gets stronger.
And we've watched him in the past when he was at Braden River, when he ran for $180 on us and 4 scores. We could really use that out of him tonight. He's well on his way, it looks like.
Yeah, he's one of those as he exceeds 25 carries. This time a very slow developing play. Humans takes that, stumbles, and the Palmetto offense stumbling and bumbling, but still a slight gain on the play.
Yeah, that now talk about really slowing the game down there. That one was even regular speed there on the replay looks slow.
Well, what you have here again is a quarterback change.
Yes,
so now he's got another new cadence to hear.
And holding the block forever there was 52 Kaiwan Smith, the 6'4", 315-pound lineman out there. This time a very strong, that Nasir Edwards out there. Troy, it looks like he has a first down, that's a first down.
Nice 13-yard run. Puts us right at the edge of the red zone. We can get a first down without scoring here.
Yes, yeah, we can run at will on these guys, and I think that they're right over there by the band, and that might be the thing with the figuring out the cadence.
Lang hands off, clean exchange there. Edwards, there's going to be a holding on the play. So the Palmetto Tigers had entered the Obie's best fresh veg red zone.
That's going to put us behind
he
the
called
chains.
holding on the guard that time.
So from looks like it occurred right there at the 15, so the ball be spotted on the 25-yard line when they sort this one out.
We can see our new camera view tonight from the sideline.
Yeah, nice tight sideline option.
Zoom right into the huddle there.
We do apologize. We had some excited Palmetto Tiger fans stand up during some of the plays in front of the cameras here earlier on, but I think we've sorted that out, very accommodating here. And so the eye in the sky, everything is clear now. It looked like there was some movement along the line. That one is Vontae Humans, very slight gain on the play.
Yeah, if there was, we got away with it. But they would take the play anyway. We didn't get much out of that. So that's going to put us in a 2nd and long.
Lang runs the option, keeps it, gets a nice block out there, and then stepping up there, 35 involved in play once again. And we continue to call his name Braylon Henry, kind of force that, and then the Longhorn defense able to force the stop. Now it brings up a 3rd and 20.
Tigers can get a first down inside the 5-yard line. 2-down territory here, possibly. Nuka has yet to throw the ball here, but they may be setting something up, so let's see what happens.
Really big size coverage slot. The corners over here. Right, a little bit of a scramble.
Oh, nice, nice.
And that is going to be a great catch down to the 1-yard line. And that was Rockland Lodge. Rockland was shaking him on that one, Troy.
Yes, great moves, great decision that time by Lang. He looked like he was going to pull it down and run, and he didn't panic. He saw Rockland Lodge get open, and he fired it right to him. He had 2 guys open that time, actually. Rutledge was open, 2 in the corner end zone, but smart pass, Great play by Rockland Lodge.
Yeah, he takes the easier throw, and a great job by the offensive line staying home and not having an ineligible receiver downfield there. This time Lang takes the ball under center. His quarterback sneak drives to the left, forward, and he is in for 6.
So great job by the Tiger offense responding to
probably have an unsportsmanlike after the play.
Yeah, it looks like some of the Palmetto players were chirping back there. So we'll see.
But like I said, great job by the offense responding to the Longhorns score to stay in this game. This one might take 100 points to win before the night's over, the way this thing's going.
So it's 13-13 now. And I guess we had a sideline warning over here. That's the first sideline warning. I thought I saw something out there in the middle of the field, Troy, but we'll let it go with that sideline warning on the Tigers.
No, actually, that was unsportsmanlike after the play.
Okay, so they're going to assess that on the kickoff.
We had to call the young man out. It was on Levante Humans. If he gets another one, he won't be able to participate in the rest of the game.
Nice snap. Kick is up, and it is good. And Brandon Gonzalez converts on the kick. Get a kick out. A good service with our friends at DeVito's Autos. The Palmetto Tigers lead this one 14-13, 5:56 on the clock. Second quarter.
Nunca Lang was awesome on that touchdown. Just keeping his eyes down the field. He knew where his receivers were, and then when they caught the ball, he knew where to get to the first down, and 6 points. Great job.
You know, if you think of the development of Nuka Lang, you know, he had the spring game where the wind was blowing so hard, anybody was not going to be effective. Then he came into the Manatee game.
Yes.
You know, after Xander.
And when he went down, they had some packages for him, but he ended up having to play, 2.5 quarters.
And he made all the throws and just had a fantastic game against Manatee.
And he has come a long way since the Jesuit game, where he looked like he was still learning the offense, and a freshman, and first varsity start technically against Tampa Jesuit, which is a top 5 team in the state of Florida right now. That we just didn't know. We knew they were good. We didn't know they were that good, and but he looked like he's really coming along here.
And you can see in his development, he was throwing the long ball. He's got a lot of arm talent, but you can see that he's looking at the RPOs and he's making the bubble screens and the tunnel screen reads. Yes. And so he is really making that
comfortable with Coach Ty's offense there and executing it. And great job again by the receiver. And let's see, Troy, if our special teams can cover this kick again.
Now this is a kick from the 25-yard line after the penalty. Get a kick out, a good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto. Gallardo with a great kick, drives him back to the 6-yard line. Oh, big hit by Williams there and tackle. So Jamil Williams with a awesome play. And Jamil's family's in front of us. And let me tell you, they're excited about it.
They're hooting and hollering right here, down here in front of us. And we had an extra 10 yards to cover, and we still keep them inside the 30-yard line. And nearly kicked it over their heads, got all of that, and then again, great coverage. Robbie Stevenson, great job. He's got to be happy.
Exactly. Here again, special teams, huge part of what we do here at Palmetto. And then Jamil Williams comes down with the physical play. The defense is now trotting on the field with their hair on fire. Let's see what happens here.
Jamil's having a great season.
What a great play by Jamil Williams. Jet sweep fake, now they hand it to the back, stepping inside, Palmetto Tigers defense there. And I'll tell you this, I had a little bit of a rough week this week, and sitting within a stone's toss from the Williams family here. It was so exciting and so fun. I got chills all over, my hat is starting to float off my head. And we are in the visitor stands here under the tent. And just beautiful night for football,
Beautiful
guys.
night. It's great. It's always great to sit with our own fans, and we can see. And we got a nice tent over us.
So out there wide, the Longhorns have, looks like two receivers out there. And, the dynamic, the Williams family is telling me to watch out for Ella J. Singleton out there, number 3. Now coming across the formation, number 12, Tyron Jackson is out here wide. He fakes the handoff, throws the slant down the middle of the field. Incomplete pass. Nice looking play.
Nice looking play.
Wow.
He had a very tight window. There was 3 Tigers around him. He really would have had to thread the needle on that. I don't really consider that a missed opportunity. They were all around it. If he would have had to have a perfect throw to get that one caught.
And Ratrell Crawford running back in space. You can see the closing speed, number 4 out there.
Absolutely, yes.
Impressive. Now Jamil Williams goes from the right side of the formation. He's going to go out there and help him cover the slot receiver out on the right side. And the Palmetto Tigers jump off sides. There's a call. So that's going to bring a 5-yard penalty, and it'll be 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6, yeah. Still unfortunate. We have a great chance to get them off the field here, and like Troy said earlier, we can't let them stay in the game here, and this doesn't help, but let's see what they do here. Time for
got to watch that play action pass.
For a sack.
So here, Palmetto Tiger defense. Rolling thing. Looks like he's set up for a little jailbreak screen. Boy, nothing there. And again, number 4 there with Ratrell Crawford. We talked about his coverage speed, but there's that closing speed coming out there on the little slip screen action.
Yeah. What made that was the blitz right there by number 12 that made the quarterback hurry, and then
Michael Gibson.
Yes, and then number 4 there, Johnny on the spot. They had no chance. Great call there by Matt Brazelton, our defensive coordinator, and the defense executing.
James Simmons goes back to return this one.
Well, let's see if they can get it off. There it is. Nice, decent snap.
And the ball is a low driving kick. Get a good hop out there. Gets it. Simmons has it. Shakes. Wasn't able to get out of that tackle, so he's going to be tackled at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, he got a nice bounce on it. Bounced right to him. I thought, maybe something can happen here on that low punt.
But then he bobbled it for a split second.
And then that just allowed, yes, Brian, that allowed the defenders to grab him and just nowhere to go. But, again, great starting field position on the 40 for the Tigers.
One thing I always talk about is the bench energy and things like that. A lot of times, don't make, it's between the lines where the action. But what's it feeling like there on the sideline, Troy?
Well, I'll tell you what, the guys are, again, it's business-like. Nobody's up, nobody's down. But we want to see a little bit more energy here.
Agreed. Now Magwood goes in motion, and we got a
call.
Illegal shift, looked like.
Looked like on the left side again.
Looked like maybe Timmons came out of his stance while Magwood was going in motion there. So it'll bring up a 1st and 15 for the Tigers.
This is a great opportunity for the Tigers because in 3 weeks, we're going to be in Bloomingdale with that 300-piece band they have that we know will be the 12th man. So this is a great time to practice with the noise here.
And the field at Bloomingdale resembles nothing like we're looking at here tonight. So it's always tough conditions over there at Bloomingdale. Ooh, very good job by Lang to bring that exchange down. Humans driving forward for about a 3-yard gain on play. Great hands by Zamarian Lang there.
Yes, again, snaps have been a little high, which throws the timing off. It's just stuff you deal with as a quarterback, and he knows how to do it. 2nd and about 12.
Like the matchup over here with Timmons, Troy.
Yes. I really like it, too.
Oh, yes.
He's not only got the size, and the guy's playing way off.
He's got 6 inches on him at least.
Yeah, so you can. Lang has it, and Humans is running. Timmons with a great block. Humans for the big first down, finally wrestled out of bounds at the 35. Great block, Duke Timmons.
Yes. Let's see if we can pick that up here. Oh, it's just right outside, but the little guy there that is covering him, bless his heart, has to try to push him out of bounds. It's taken 2 of them to bring him out of bounds there.
And Dallas Archie in the interior of the line there with a great block there, number 55, 6'3", 320-pound right tackle. That's nice. High school football.
Yes.
And now Lang takes it. And he hands the ball off to Edwards, driving forward. Small gain on the play of about 2, so we'll call it a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, not a great game, but positive yardage, giving Humans a break as he's coming back in. Probably going to see more of the same, just feeding him the ball.
And you're seeing a lot of rotation in the backfield with the changes, so the Palmetto Tigers probably will look to be pretty fresh here in the second half.
Oh, yes. Yeah, this is definitely playing into our game plan.
This is a huge series here. We score here, we get the opening kick from the second half as well.
Yes, you're right, Troy. 2 for 1.
Out of the pistol, and he throws it out there. Oh, nice cut into the middle of the field is Humans, plunges forward for the first down.
And he is just chewing up their defense. I mean, he is probably closer to the 100 yards now than he is 0, and it's still in the second quarter.
And he's turning that Longhorn defense into ground beef tonight with a ground and pound by Vontae Humans. Lang now looks over the field. You know he's not running the play because he didn't put his mouthpiece in there. There's a key. There he puts the mouthpiece in the mouth. Humans in the backfield. This time Lang keeps it, steps up, driving forward. Nice little gain on the play, about 3.
Yeah, looks like Lang says, you know, hey, I want some of that too. That gets some big chunks of yardage, as we call a timeout.
Minute and 32 on the clock.
So 2nd and about 6. Lots of things they can call here in the playbook.
Yeah, I think you're going to see Humans here get the lion's share of touches here as we get in deep into the red zone.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's just gashing them. As Brian said, making ground beef out of the Longhorns.
And one of the favorite fan songs here that you heard all the stadium. That's a really old, played-out song, but
yeah,
it's a lot of fun. Jump up.
Around was fun,
Jump
man.
around.
Yeah.
Fun, no profanity.
Yeah. So we're ready, Troy. Go ahead on. All right, Lang looks over the defense now, and big Humans in the backfield with him. 2 receivers out here to the right. Humans bounces out, spins off a tackle, driving forward and turning the legs, hanging on for dear life is Dominic Murphy, the linebacker. And you know, Dominic Murphy having a heck of a game here, piling up the tackles here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. They had him, actually pushed him back in the backfield, which is a rare thing. But then reality set in, and Humans fought to get it back about to the line of scrimmage. May have lost a foot or 2 on that. So
again, this remains a huge series. So now you have decisions.
Yes.
Do you try and go for 6 here? We haven't thrown the ball. The one time we did throw it, it got picked.
Yes.
But now you have your passing quarterback in. Do you go ahead and take that chance, or do you go, hey, we're in field goal range, we kick the ball, we're still going to get the ball in the second half? There's a lot of decisions here being made on the sidelines.
Yeah, I think you're in definitely 2-down territory, and some score out of here is definite.
And you got Augustine over here in the heavy package out there to the right. He's going to be blocking out there. Another thing you can do is fake the ball to Humans, and we've seen Zamarian Lang on the quarterback keep, fake the handoff and be able to take that left sideline. And the defense is lined up pretty tight bunch formation. And now a pitch goes out there to Humans. Man, is he running hard. He cuts it in. He is in for 6.
And again, when you run like that, somebody's got to be blocking on that offensive line. He ran in easy. Zamarian, if you watch the replay here, he reads the end. Ooh. Nothing there, pitches it, and he is off to the races. Look at
anybody watching this film. Derek Timmons made a tremendous couple of blocks on this series, but that block sprung Humans very easily along with Sid Augustine.
And yes, and he had a block earlier in the drive.
Gallardo's kick is up and good. Get a kick out of good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto with 1:10 on the clock. Palmetto Tigers with a 21-13 lead. And I'd be on that highlight too, you saw Eric Brust had a little bit of a pancake block in the interior of the line there. So great blocking on that series by the offensive line. Good to see.
Good to see. Tigers have one timeout. Lennard, we'll see what Lennard does. If they hold him here, there's a chance we could get the ball. We'll just have to see what Lennard dials up, but see what our kick coverage can do, as they've been playing lights out all night.
Now Gallardo actually has the wind a bit at his back, so it'll be interesting to see. Very strong-legged kicker get a kick out of good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto, located in Ellington. 2 receivers back, 2 returners back there to return the kick. This one is a driving kick, and that's well into the end zone, Ken.
Gallardo is driving the ball now. He just kicked that last extra point, went over the fence into the moat.
And I wanted to take this chance to apologize to his family. You know, someone says to me it's pronounced just like the car. So I'm thinking, okay, Italian sports car, you know, and I thought, okay, Gallardo. You know, and I went to YouTube or whatever, the pronunciation guideline, but in with Lamborghini, they use Spanish names of bulls, and it is Gallardo. And I did about half the season incorrectly apologizing to the family there.
They're going to throw the ball.
Looks like he's throwing it now. He runs it to the right sideline over there, closing his Sheldrick Simpson, and he wisely steps out of bounds, but he's got the first down.
So they're going to try to get a last-minute score here, and with all 3 timeouts, nobody open. So quarterback takes it and gets a nice run.
Stops the clock with 1:02. And you know the quarterback looks nice.
Yeah, he comes in only completing 40% of his passes, but yeah, he's looking really good tonight.
Nice lefty, throws a nice spiral, nice and tall.
Thrown 8 TDs this year.
That was a wide snap.
Oh,
good gracious, Michael Gibson.
Let's see if coach calls a timeout. He's going to let the clock run.
So the clock's winding down here. So it doesn't look like the Longhorns are going to take a timeout. So they're going to let this wind down, trailing in this one in no hurry.
Number 12 there just blew by the left tackle there. No chance.
Yeah, Michael.
Yes, watching that on the replay, just blew right by him.
He's really the player that can play from D end all the way back there into the secondary. He's got great speed.
He can play all 3 levels.
He's coming again, and they chip on him with a back help. And this time they throw it out there. Nice route out there. Complete pass. Going to be short of the first down. Going to stop the clock, though, with 16 seconds.
Yeah. It's going to be a hard thing to get something deep. The Tigers just cannot have a breakdown here and finish the half great with the score and getting the ball to start the second half to get the 2-for-1 possibility.
Palmetto Tigers, you know, with 1 timeout, if they're able to come up with a stop here, you'll probably see a timeout immediately by the Tigers. 16 seconds on the clock. Now he looks for the long ball, throws it out there late. No receiver in the area. Big hit in the backfield. So 10.4 seconds on the clock.
This is a 4th down play. We could either get a return, we could get a fumbled snap on their special teams. There are quite a few options here. Get another score, makes the game interesting going into halftime.
Now,
yeah, you know, Troy, Rick Wells is not here tonight.
And this is in Orlando.
This is one where Rick would have 1 returner back there and 10 guys across the line of scrimmage and be coming after the kick here. But the quarterback keeps this one.
They're going for it.
Wow, unreal.
They're going for it.
This is something.
Got to be trying to
Either
draw
way,
the Tigers.
I think we'll have enough time to get the ball.
Oh, my word.
Get a sack here. It could turn interesting.
There it is. There it is.
There it is.
Quick timeout.
It's our ball.
360. So you might see a long
48-yard field goal.
Why not? The wind is picked up here. Gallardo has the range.
I say let's do it.
I say throw it, Hail Mary, let Derek Timmons go up and get it. There's nobody on the field that can jump with him.
So
let's see what they do. It's on the 33. It'd be 50 yards.
Yeah, he's kicking the crap. He's really kicking the mess out of the ball.
He certainly is.
Right now. I don't know if he can make it from there, but I think we still, like I said, we have mismatches all over the field. You got Timmons.
Yes,
well,
that's what they're going to do.
Lang can really throw the ball toward the end zone. And I think
get a
we'll
pass
have an opportunity
interference and then kick a field goal.
Get a face mask on the tackle. There's a lot of things that could happen.
I think we're going to play it safe. We're just going to go to the halftime locker room.
I think you're right.
So Blaine takes this and he goes down there to Palmetto Tigers with a 21-13 lead here at the break. We're going to have some sponsors on the air here, and then we'll talk about halftime statistics.
Let me get Coach. I have Coach Marino here real quick, if I can. Coach, first half, tough. Guys came out a little bit, tight. Made some adjustments. What do you think about the first half overall?
I think they underestimated these guys, and that's just part of being, not ready to play, and that's our fault as coaches. We tried to emphasize that, hey, district games are not easy. District week 2 is the tougher one because you're desperate. That team is desperate. They're already 0-1 in the district. So District 1 is hard, and District 2 is even harder. And I think our guys realize that now. So I think they're ready to come play in the second half.
Great job, Coach. See you in the second half.
Great job there, Troy, with the Arctic Air sideline report here.
Ted here at Conley Subaru, and welcome to our new, much larger facility. While the building is new with all the latest state-of-the-art equipment, our team is the same with a few new faces to serve you better. Whether you're here to see Ray and his team to keep that current vehicle running smooth, or here to upgrade to a new model, our team and the Conley family are here to ensure your experience is extraordinary. Come on in, look around, admire the artwork provided by artists Steve Whitlock and Casey Scott, or to just say hello. Conley Subaru, where we really do treat you like family.
So tell me, what was actually the name of the award? It was you were the #1 stream in the streaming awards. Isn't that correct?
Correct.
Out of the half, I want to get Wilkes and Bill to talk about homecoming next week after next. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. And he's got the president of the Palmetto Booster Club and athletic director Brian Wilkes down there. And they've got something to say here for us at the Tiger Vision as presented by Conley Buick GMC.
I have the pleasure and the opportunity to stand in for my main man, Tom Porter, here and talk with 2 Palmetto luminaries, our athletic director, Brian Wilkes, and Bill Britt, our alumni president. They have some things to talk about, some upcoming events that are happening at Palmetto High School and about the programs that are going on here. So we'll first start with the alumni president, and I'll kick it over to you, AD.
Yeah, so the Booster Club has got a big event planned for homecoming in 2 weeks. We have the hospitality tent. We'll be selling tickets. We'll be sending out a social media blast on that this week, but there's going to be catered food. There's going to be a lot of games and stuff for the families. So if you're looking to have a good time and connect with some of our alums and fans, that's the place to be. And we'll get the word out on that pretty soon and let everybody know when they can get those tickets.
We have the halftime field goal kicking contest again?
Of course. That's going really well. It's built up momentum. The first week, people were a little confused, but once one of the kids hit the field goal, it opened up the floodgates, and now we've got quite a lineup of kids that want to have a chance to earn a scholarship. So we're really excited about that, and it's a lot of fun.
So the big booster event coming up for homecoming, alumni, under the tent. Make sure you get your tickets. Make sure you're there. It's going to be a great game, great situation. Let's all have fun. Now I have my athletic director, gentleman I had the pleasure to work for and work with, Coach Wilkes. Tell us a little bit about what's going on at Palmetto High Athletics now.
Okay. Well, we're getting ready. Believe it or not, we're already getting ready for postseason play in volleyball, cross country, and of course football. The big thing I think is we're also getting ready to start winter sports, basketball, soccer. So if you're interested in doing any of those sports, the head coaches are on the website. Pull up the website, email the head coaches, say, hey, look, we're ready to roll. And then that goes right into on October 24th. It's a Saturday. We're going to have our physicals, free physicals. So if you're coming to the winter sport, go ahead and come get your free physical. Do all your paperwork right then and there, and then they'll be ready for the winter. And then if they're doing spring sport, they'll do the spring sport.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach. So, again, physicals coming up. We got a lot of playoff games coming up. Opportunities for you as fans to continue to support Palmetto Athletics as we go into the playoffs. And, again, we're trying to get in the playoffs here with football. We got a big second half of football here in district play here in Ruskin, Florida. Kick it back to you, Brian.
Hey, thank you very much, Troy Bellamy. We're going to get some halftime statistics here from our friend Steve Johnson. Missing Rick Wells today. Tom Porter is texting me occasionally during the game here. He's watching some Paris Community High football as his son is playing there. So we missed Tom, but Troy with a great pickup tonight. And I wanted to thank the camera crew here from Tiger Vision. Is presented by Conley Buick GMC tonight. We have Seth Hoopengardner, Rich Robick, and we also have Jay West out there in the truck back there. We have Jordan Varnador, Chad Burton, and we also have a cast of very talented friends out there, volunteers that help us along the way. Never could do this without Nick Batchelder, our sound guy here, and MacGyver. So we're going to leave you now at halftime here. Enjoy the scenery here from Ruskin, and we'll be back with the third quarter kickoff in about 12 minutes.
Bellamy, escorted by Dad Corny Bellamy, is a senior here at Lennard. Candace is a varsity cheerleader and a member of Lennard's JROTC program. When not studying, practicing, and hanging out with friends, Candace can be found working at PDQ. After graduation, Candace plans on attending 4-year HBCU college, majoring in nursing. Riding with Candace, we have Kaylin Bautista. Escorted by parents Jessica and Han Bautista. Kaylin is a senior here in the Collegiate Academy and has a GPA of 7.1. Kaylin is involved in many school activities such as SGA, NHS, Senior Council, and GSA. She's also Lennard's senior class president for the class of 2022. Kaylin is a flute section leader in the Lennard marching band. Kaylin plans to attend the University of Florida for a master's in business finance. In the next car, we have Parker Mariner, escorted by parents Sean and Tiffany Mariner. Parker is a senior at Lennard and is a member of Lennard's NHS tennis team and helps tutor fellow sophomores outside of school. Volunteers help at his church and is close to earning a title of Eagle Scout. After high school, Parker plans to attend the University of Central Florida to pursue a degree in electrical engineering. Riding with Parker, we have Frank Noel, escorted by Mom Tawana and sister Kennedy. He's a senior here at Lennard, and Frank is a member of the Lennard cross country and track team. Frank is also a part of the captain and the captain program. After high school, Frank plans on attending a four-year university to study engineering. Coming up next, we have Aaron McLean, escorted by his mom. He is a senior here at Lennard. He is at the top of his class and is currently involved in many clubs like NHS, SGA, HOSA, Senior Council, and more. He is on the varsity baseball team here at Lennard, and after high school, he will attend the illustrious Tuskegee University, where he will be majoring in biology on a pre-dental track while on full academic and athletic scholarship. Riding with Mr. McLean, we have Magnus Cochran. Escorted by his family, Magnus is the captain of the varsity football team here at Lennard. He loves being active and having the support of his school. After graduation, Magnus will attend HCC and become an EMT and join the fire department. Everybody, please give it up for your 2021 and 2022 homecoming court.
I mean, I pulled it up that one.
Back live here prior to the third quarter. We're starting things off. I again wanted to thank everybody on the Tiger Vision crew here. You know, I didn't mention Jason Boone tonight. Very talented guy.
Yes.
Back with the crew here. You know, he's moved on and does great things. Is a big timer, but doing our sideline camera tonight. And that's awesome. And, of course, Kevin Bussell. Now I'm going to mention, you know, family members here, Ken. And
my nephew.
Your nephew. And then James Burton, the director, out there, putting all those together with the fantastic shots, switching the cameras, the replay cameras. And we thank all of the volunteers here at Tiger Vision for their very generous support.
They're the one that delivers the quality picture that you see, there's a lot of work into that. And there's two things that help fuel it. One, shout out to Jack's for the chicken wings that which I just went down and had a couple. So that's one thing, and we appreciate them feeding the crew down there, and we get the leftovers. And then my wife Shelley has the other energy provider with the cookies.
And I wanted to say that Friday night I had a long night, and the two cookies that I had, Shelley's cookies after the game. I think that's all I had for about
they were the last two in the box.
18-hour period there, so I was happy, and it carried me through a very long morning. And so 2:56 before the third quarter kickoff, kind of a surprise here tonight. Coach Marino mentioned at the halftime break with Troy Bellamy there, he thought the team came out a little flat. Yes. Might have been reading the papers and been looking at, okay, this is an 0-4 team. And we're just going to walk in there, and it's going to be a cakewalk up here in Ruskin. Well, that certainly has not been the case.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the thing that he mentioned, that you've got a district game under your belt already. Well, they lost their game, so this is it. If they go to 0-2, it's going to be very hard for them to have any chance at the playoffs. So they're playing their hearts out. They have nothing to lose, and they sure have shown it here.
So now,
hey guys, it's Alan Conley from Conley Buick GMC. Halftime's almost over, so make sure you stay tuned. Go Tigers!
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I'm rocking my peers, putting suckers in fear, making the tears rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go boom, explosion, overpowering over the competition. I'm towering, wrecking shop when I drop these lyrics that'll make you call the cops. Don't you dare stare, you better move. Don't ever compare me to the rest that'll all get sliced and diced. Competition's paying the price. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out.
well, as you can see from the Tiger Vision crew out there in that Tiger Eye production trailer out showing off why we have been voted the #1 live stream in the world at one point, and it's the talent behind us. And tonight during this, we had the opposing fans over there in the home stadium, and a special nice crowd, and a special congratulations to Kaylee Batista, the homecoming queen here for Lennard, and the homecoming king is Parker Malone. So we wanted to thank you, and we've been treated very well here at Lennard. Everyone's been super hospitable to the crew here, and we appreciate it greatly.
We were at Venice's homecoming last week and got to experience that. But one of the contestants that they were talking about had a GPA of 5.0.
And I heard a 6.
No, that's what it was. It was a 6.
Yeah.
Yes, like that is that's a 3.0 times 2 if I remember right.
I was thinking that would be my freshman, sophomore, and junior year combined. I ended up with a 6.
Add it all up,
right?
and a 6.0. And I know we have the ACE program at high school, which helps academic for college and a great program. But we'll have, when we have our homecoming, we'll see how many of our contestants are part of our ACE program and with their GPAs. And
the Cambridge ACE program is fantastic at Palmetto High School. The great things that are there for our students, and Palmetto High and the city of Palmetto, a place that we both love dearly, and a great family atmosphere. And tonight my heart is out for my own family, and I just have to say that we are treated, and it's great to be a part of Palmetto. Here north of the river, if you want great football, you're only going to find it with our team, one town, one team. And the momentum behind the program here, back-to-back regional champions, 2 years, is very difficult. And this Palmetto Tiger group, you can see the potential here this year, but you need that offense to start to put things together, start to click defensively. I've been very impressed with the Tigers. There have been some busted coverages. But, overall, big plays is the only thing that the Palmetto Tiger defense has given up.
You hit it right on the head, Brian. Really, their only Achilles heel has been a few busted plays or big plays that were just mental breakdowns. Otherwise, they have been solid all year, and offense continuing to get better. Interesting that Bloomingdale 22-0 over East Bay in the state RPIs. East Bay was like the second highest rated team in our region. We're down number 9 or 10. We're obviously hoping to move up tonight. We're right where we need to be. There's a lot of football left, but Bloomingdale was favored in that game if you look at statistics and projections and all that. But East Bay was 5-0, and that's what has them so high up in the rankings today, which mean nothing right now. We just want them to look good at the end of the year.
And we encourage all the Palmetto Tigers, especially the local fans. We have such a wide broadcast audience on, watching our program for everywhere. But if you're in Palmetto, the environment at Bloomingdale, they have a 300-person band, and it's one of those games where you really need to bring the opposing fans. So the Palmetto Tigers, we're asking your fans, you can watch the games and the replays on your phones here in the stands, but get out there to Bloomingdale and support these Tigers. We're going to need to be loud to counter that huge band that they have, and that band makes an effect where you get the false starts and the crowd is extremely loud. The field conditions are generally not very favorable. So we need to have the support of those Palmetto Tiger fans.
That'll be in 3 weeks. We were there. We experienced that in a regional quarterfinal a few years ago, and it made a difference.
So Simmons is back there with Adonis Moise, and they're kicking this one, and the play has been blown live. Get a kick out of good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto, located in Ellington.
Looks like Moise and Magwood back there.
So Magwood back there. So that one's going to go to Adonis Moise, and he's showing great speed. He goes to the middle of the field, bounces off a tackle, still on his feet, driving forward. Finally, his forward progress is stopped at the 30. I like the way that he went north and south on that return, Ken.
Yes, got it to the 30-yard line, so great field position to start, and great opportunity for the Tigers to in this first series to extend the lead and make a stand, and then playing with a heavy dose of run here and just wear down this defense. It's given up 45 points a game on average.
We normally see Moise very explosive on these kickoffs. He lost his shoe on the first step on this turf.
Oh, okay.
That's why he got tackled.
Ran out of his shoe.
Ran out of his shoe. Man, that must be nice to be able to do that, Brian.
Yeah, I don't have that problem.
I've never had that problem.
Now Magwood goes in motion. Jet sweep. Looks like he's got a block out there. He does. Turns the corner. Big hit. Bounces off the hit. Driving forward. Still going. Driving all the way across the 50-yard line. Great run.
Magwood's 135 pounds soaking wet, but he is tough.
Yeah, let's watch that on the replay. It was over real quick. They're hurrying up. We haven't seen much of the hurry up here.
Yeah, a little hurry up offense
I like
there.
it.
3 receivers out here wide to the right. laying back there, looking very comfortable back there with Vontae Humans. Humans makes a little jump cut, goes to the middle of the line, and he goes for a gain of about 4 on the play.
Great start for the Tiger offense.
And here's second, and we'll call it 6 here for the Tigers. Changing things up. Boy, Lang looks very comfortable back there, sorting over the plays. This time, they're going to run a little, is intended to be a tunnel screen out there. It looked like Timmons was looking for a bubble screen action, not coming down the line on the tunnel screen.
Number 35 for Lennard read that very well. He was all over that.
Yes, he did. He just got off. He read it good. He just didn't get there. He had clear sail into the end zone. So
wisely, Lang just threw that one into the ground.
Threw it in the ground, and smart move. So live for another down. It's 3rd and 7.
Basketball coach in me is telling me throw it up and let Timmons go get it.
He's been calling that all night, Brian.
Yeah, that 50-50 ball is more like the old 70-30
and it's pretty when it happens.
Keidre Rutledge has the advantage here.
So here we are, Rockland Lodge out here in the slot. And Zakidri wide. Yes, he sure does, Troy. Oh, big pressure. Now he throws up the long ball wide up to receiver Rockland Lodge, but it is overthrown. So, a lot of pressure in the backfield that time, but that one was going to go for 6.
Easy, just running up the field. Yeah, he had to kind of hurry up his throw there, but there was nobody within 10 yards.
That wheel route is a great play, but it is a timing play. If the timing's off, he's going to overthrow him or he's going to underthrow him.
And he's throwing back across this way. He's throwing into the wind a little bit, so that might have had something to do with it too. Going to play field position here.
Jacob McMillan will fire this one back to Brandon Gonzalez. It's a nice snap. Brandon takes his time, gets the kick off. Oh, big block back there. Ball's on. Very great reception there by returner. Ball's at the 15-yard line.
He was trying to do a fair catch, but there was a group of guys, all including some of his own, all around there, so it made it difficult to catch, and nearly lost it.
And a tremendous block by the up back there. Man, that was some heavy hitting.
Yeah, they were coming after that, and punter got off a great punt. Puts them back on the 15-yard line against our defense.
And out here, big receiver is out there wide to the right against Sheldrick Simpson. I would call that the no-fly zone. This time they hand it off to the big back, runs inside, and a host of Tigers there, including Cedric Augustin, Michael Gibson, and, Riley. You just name them. Palmetto Tigers all over that play.
Yes, again, early on they've had some success running, but Tigers defense has settled down and playing really good against the run so far.
2nd and 8 here for the Longhorns. Low snap, but he picks it up very easily, throws it across the middle of the field, and in coverage there is Jalen Wester. Looked like Jalen was the receiver on that play. He had that one covered, blanket coverage, and then an injury out there as the receiver limps off the field. Brings up a 3rd and 8.
Jalen's got his pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month that kicked off today. We were pink at our office today, and we'll be periodically through the month. Several of the Tigers just now looking at the broadcast here.
That's why I'm wearing pink on the sidelines today.
All right.
That's a very nice look, Troy.
Thank you. It's very slimming.
So 9:54 on the clock. He looks. Oh, good pressure initially. Now he runs to the left, and big, enormous hit, clean hit on the sideline. That's Jalen Wester. Wow.
Let's look at that in the backfield. It looks like it's probably going to be holding.
And that's on Seth Augustine. He was mauled
he had
over
no
there.
chance.
Oh, my.
Bam, hit him.
They call face mask.
I tell you, Seth Augustine was just undressed over there. Face mask on the defense. And take a look at this hit by Jalen Wester over here.
Quarterback trying to make a play, but then here he comes, bam,
woo,
and he goes flying 5 feet out of bounds.
And the face mask
had to be on one of the defensive linemen, hands to the face.
They called it on one of the defensive linemen.
And had a pretty good look there at Riley Jackson's hand was up high. Not so sure on that one, Troy. 9:44 on the clock. You're going to have your monitor in front of you, Troy. We're cheating up here.
The official called out the number. I'll try to refrain from doing that, but
yeah, you're better than that. This time, he rolls to his left and pulling up, and that's Henley on the run, and it's going to bring up a second and we'll call it 2.
Yeah, it looked like a broken play there. Some confusion, but he was able to make a play out of it and get a nice game to put them in a second and short.
Yeah, back to the play with Riley Jackson. I thought he was clean on that one, Troy, so that's why I went ahead and gave him the shout out.
It actually, I think the penalty was on Gibson that time.
Okay, and you didn't get a peek at McKell on the replay.
They just substituted Gibson with Jacoby Morrell, another sophomore.
Yeah, Jacoby's a fine size specimen. All the Morrell guys can run. If you've been from Palmetto, you know that. Very nice tackle and back, bounces it outside. Very, very close. The marker's coming down. That is a first down.
Yep. It's like a little trap play.
Yeah, it's nice.
We had him. Missed tackle, but enough to move the chains.
Chauncey Jones, 215-pound, 5'8". He is
that's
a load.
That is definitely a bowling ball that they're having to tackle.
Ramsey Cole, number 18, is out here wide to the right, covered by Sheldrick Simpson in the no-fly zone. And then he hands the ball at the center of the field. Big back running hard. Very close to the first down. It's going to be about a yard short. Going to bring up a 2nd and 1.
Lennard coming out really good. What's helping them with the drive is their play on first down. They're putting their offense in great situations with 2nd and short to open up the playbook. Yeah, just doing it with runs.
Runs and a timely penalty on third down
that helps
conversion.
Too.
But this time they just handed the big fullback in there. That was an old 2-back set. And the dive, haven't seen that
you
formation
don't see that
in a couple
too much.
years.
You don't see that too much anymore.
Look like we have an offensive lineman that is down, but the mark there shows a first down, Longhorns.
We have another first down for the Longhorns.
And I think that was Magnus Cochran, the big offensive tackle. He's 6 foot, 278 pounds down on the play.
Matt Kitchey doing a nice job keeping the defense off balance with his run-pass combinations. But I think the defense is starting to figure out, they're getting first down, but I think it's starting to become more physical, and they're starting to impose their physicality rather than doing so much thinking and trying to overthink plays.
Thank you, Troy, with the Arctic Air sideline report. 8:14 on the clock. The Longhorns are driving Palmetto with a 21-13 lead here.
So you think about Matt Kitchey, Southeast alumni, was on the 93, 94, going up, calling the plays on offense. He was a quarterback, like I said. And on the other side, we have Matt Brazelton, who's also a Southeast guy. So it's two playing this chess game here tonight. So both part of Paul Mackley heritage, along with Coach Marino.
And we've had so many of the assistant coaches over the years, as part of those winning programs here. And, him, the head coach here of the Longhorns, being part of the winning tradition. And, one thing, if you learn to win, it's a good attribute in life.
Yes.
I think we have too many participation trophies and those kind of things.
Yes.
But,
yes.
And that's one great thing about, finally getting out here on Friday night, not having to worry about a lot of stuff, and,
yes.
See players play with a will to win. I think, Paul said, run to win the race. in the New Testament there. And so that's what you see, a lot of winners out here on the field tonight. Our sideline, you think about it, Robbie Stevenson, national championship.
Yes.
You've got, a lot of state championships with the coaching staff here. So it's just, but now it's time for the Palmetto Tigers to step up. The clock is running here, Ken.
Yeah, it's interesting. Nobody knows it except you.
So that's interesting. It's down to 8:08.
It's just running like the game's going on here. Maybe they started the clock.
All right, so 2 receivers out here wide to the right. One thing we've seen with Elijah Singleton, he's electric out here, split wide to the right. This time he looks early, being harassed, steps up, throws it back across his body, bounces that one. Jalen Wester is closing ground there, low throw. He's really trying to throw around Jalen Wester, who had squatted on that.
Yes.
And he was trying, if he let him there, he's going to have a huge collision there. So he threw behind the receiver and low.
Yeah, I think he wanted to get rid of after he took that shot out of bounds. I don't think I want to do that again. I'll just throw it and live for another down. They got another guy down.
Looks like this one may be a cramp issue here.
Hopefully so.
7:30. This time the clock will stop. Troy on the sideline, still business-like approach over there.
Yeah, again, everybody's, right now with the injured player, everyone's on the knee, but there's not a lot of chatter. There's not a lot of rah-rah. It's really just business, and because it's become a chess match. These guys have to get their run fits. They have to get the calls, and so that they don't make mistakes and have breakdowns like they did when we gave up the long play that allowed Lennard to get on the board. That's very unusual for what we do and how they played all year, yet and still, they still have to stay focused.
Thanks, Troy, for the Arctic Air sideline report. Looking into the field, tonight with a number change, Andrew Rump from 70 to 5, and he has really leaned out and looks like he's grown 2 inches during the course of this year. He's at 6'5", 275.
That happens with high school kids. So, they grow 6 inches in a year, but what is it with these defensive linemen wanting low numbers? That's the thing. I was number 4, which was a low number for a punter or a quarterback or something like that. But so that means. Well, the kickers need to be 73 now, and that's going to be popular.
And Troy, I think over the years the Tigers have learned to, not tuck the numbers under the unis, so the guys up here have a chance.
Yes.
So they make it easier for us to, call their name and get them that respect that they deserve.
The fonts on the jersey are very important. Maybe one day we'll get names on the back of the jersey, but we'll see.
Oh, that would be great.
Nice snap, and he throws it out there, and it was intended out there for number 11. Makes a catch, a little gain of about 4, and that was Henley going there to make a catch. And actually, on my roster, I have Akeem Monroe out there.
Yeah, they get half of their first down yardage to make it a more manageable 3rd and 5 here.
Nice little safe throw. Little
throw.
Button hook, pitch and catch. Keeps things going. Now they have that big back into the backfield there again. Number 32, Chauncey Jones, 250-pound back. And see what the plan is. Palmetto coming up and 4-man front. And he throws it out there, and it was
he
just
had no chance.
Bubble screen out there, and great play. Jamil Williams, his family is loving it tonight.
Play there.
Yeah, let's watch it again. They do a little play action, but Jamil Williams played that perfect, and they were actually flagged.
What'd you get? What'd you get? Sideline warning there?
No, the side judge here threw a flag. There was an illegal formation.
Yes.
Somebody uncovered. The tight end was uncovered.
Okay, got it.
There've been too many people.
So
in the
they get to
backfield.
play again.
Yeah, got to have 7 across the line of scrimmage there, so maybe.
So that's going to move them back. But they had no chance on that play. So let's hope the Tigers can do it again and get off the field here. Get the offense back out there.
So 3rd and 10. A lot of confidence in the defense to accept the penalty there. Boy, legal formation had been dead ball. He looks. Oh, brother.
My goodness.
Cedric Augustine. Wow. And I don't know what technique he used there, but that was a keeper. I don't know if that. We'll catch it on the highlight here.
Straight bull rush.
Bull
Let's
rush.
see if our guys can get us a replay here. Watch him on the right side. Right there.
Kind of a rip there, too.
He just ripped him. Just blew it up. Great job on the camera work, guys.
I hope that Rich Robick, the camera guy, got the shot of that.
Now that's how he
had
used
all
to
the
play.
techniques.
He did that on a regular basis.
Oh, rugby-style kick, and Wester with pressure. It's going to be taken there, and it's
right on the sideline.
And Simmons steps out of bounds there. He stepped out at the
he
30.
had to.
Let's see, where are they marking? They're marking out at the 36-yard line.
That ball just kind of stopped right inches from the line, and he picked it up and just danced down the sideline for as long as he could stay in. Let's watch Augustine again. Just blow by.
Oh.
He's going to fill that one tonight. What do you think?
That's one. We're looking at the replay there, Troy, right in the sternum with Augustine on the pass rush there. That's a keeper. Way to roll that back. Kudos to the guys in the truck out there. Lang looks. Magwood in motion. Hands it off to him. Jet sweep. Boy, is he fast. Holy cow. That gain goes for about 5 or 6 yards. Let's see the mark here.
Had to run 50 yards to get the 5.
Yeah, right at 5. Dominic Murphy over there again for the tackle. I know you're looking at the matchup over here with Timmons again, Troy.
He's just salivating.
Rockland Lodge wide. Lang looks.
Screen.
Little slip screen. Hands, gets it out there to Humans. Breaks the first tackle. Drives forward. First down.
Picking up right where he left off in the first half. What?
So we got a water break here.
Watch this play. Set up perfectly. Get it to your back and just let him do his thing. 1, 2, 3. Look like 5 people trying to bring him down near midfield.
Human's showing a lot of versatility, catching the ball out of backfield, blocking, running really hard tonight. I think he's really trying to,
We're a high-tech program here. And so from our Atlanta studios, Johnson up there, he's got the pencils and everything. And with those big, hardy fingers that there, when he hit the send button on the statistics at halftime, did not hit send. So we'll get those stats to you here at the end of the game. And Timmons goes out. Oh, wow. What
nice
a block
block
by Adonis Moise.
That's our freshman out there getting downfield and blocking. That's what it's all about right there.
Goodness, what a block. Check this one out.
Nice throw, Nuka.
Oh.
Nice, and just a good killing block.
Adonis Moise with the pancake block out of the receiver position. So now it is a 2nd and 7 for the Palmetto Tigers, Lane with big Vontae Humans in the backfield. Takes the option, keeps it himself, and big hit there. And again, number 35. What a game tonight by Braylon Henry.
Coming in from the linebacker position. Just a nice tackle.
Lang tries to draw him offside. The Longhorns discipline. Now he changes things up, looks over out to the right. Look at Rockland Lodge over there. What a cushion over there. He throws it out there to Rockland Lodge. It's high. And over here you had Timmons running wide down the sideline. There's a flag on the play.
It looks like it's going to be 15. Personal foul.
15-yard personal foul. Boy, a lot of things to look at on that coming out of that. Timmons with a straight go route down the sideline. Rockland Lodge, there was like a 20-yard cushion there. And
that's dangerous.
So just flew him on that one, but fortunate break for the Tigers. That's going to bring up a 1st and 10.
Yeah, that keeps the drive going. It was 3rd and long, I guess, and great break for the Tigers. Need to capitalize.
This looks like that play they ran with humans in the first half. Now you have Benson back in the game.
Yeah, noticing that Cleve Benson back there, humans, and big Ced Augustine out there up on the left-hand side of the formation. You might have Benson keep this one too, but he hands it off to humans. Big hole, breaks a tackle, driving forward, still going, grinding, and ground and pound down to the 26.
Yeah, and all it takes is just, they put that other quarterback, and then all their focus goes on him, and then just give it to humans and line, great blocking there, and he's just been a bear to bring down tonight. It's getting old real quick for him.
And the balance on that little pirouette
spin. The little pirouette on his hand. They work on that all the time. Coach Les Hewitt works on that with his running backs every day.
That's awesome. Awesome. Now humans drives for a gain of about 1 on the play.
So we're in the red zone.
And I don't know how. It looked like the marker had 1st and 11 here. And
it should be 2nd.
Yeah, I know that. Before on the first down play and after first down, it was 1st and 11. But
looks like it might have a different person on there. You know, they were looking for volunteers early, so they're still learning the game.
They're doing a pretty good job.
They are, yes, for 3 minutes before the game started.
I think I'd bail on that offer.
Oh,
yeah. Volunteers, chain gain.
I like sitting up here.
I think they gave him free hot dogs.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. This time, Cleve Benson in the wild Tiger formation, driving forward. Nice gain on the play of about 6. Brings up a 3rd and a long 3 or 4.
So you think about having to deal with trying to tackle Avante Humans, who's running you over, and then you've got the little scat back here. You know, he's just putting his foot in the ground, and which way is he going to go? You know, just hitting him from all different angles here.
He reminds me a little bit of a Dexter McCluster that played at Ole Miss. Big game for Ole Miss this weekend versus Alabama. But Dexter McCluster used to do that, hide behind the lineman there. And so this time it's Benson. Boy, he's running hard, and he is in for 6. So
Great job by the Tigers. Ty Stoltz making a change at quarterback there that threw the defense off. But the offensive line opened up a nice hole there, and he ran in, hit the pay dirt, hit it in that second level and ran in untouched.
So in the matchup tonight, the Longhorns are struggling with the Wild Tiger and Cleve Mouse Benson. Gallardo awaits the snap. Jacob McMillan, and it's a little low snap. Great job by the holder, and it's going to be low.
So that'll put it back to a 14-point differential. So great try there. That, you know, you got 1.3 seconds to get that snap, hold, and kickoff. So very little room for error, but they've missed one, so we're back balanced out here, 14-point lead.
And it's one of the things that is a casualty in high school football because, you know, McMillan's been playing a lot of offense tonight. And, you know, we've had some very talented long snappers that play linebacker. And with the long snapping position, it scares me to death when they're out there playing football because the hand injuries and the things that can happen when you're out there. And that's why when you get into the Saturdays and Sunday, you know, those
specialized.
guys.
They're like a kicker almost. They get the special jersey where they're not allowed to be hit because, you know, you're only going to take one usually with you on a travel, so you want them healthy. So yeah, exactly, Brian.
So that's and McMillan's each had a really good game on offense tonight. Now this time, Gallardo approaches the ball, get a kick out, a good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto, drives the kick down to the 4-yard line. He's taking it out, and he's at the 15-20, and still going.
Still moving.
Finally tackled in the scrum at 38. And then there's a penalty back here with Jordan Simpson and number 15, probably going to be an offsetting penalty. Sammy Randall, the third back there, and Simpson, Jordan Simpson out there, involved in a bit of a scrum away from the play. So what was up with that, Troy? Did you see it?
I did not see the scuffle after the play. I was focused on the pile. But the Lennard player emerged from that scuffle with his helmet off, so that can't be good.
So they're offsetting.
So there it is, offsetting penalty.
So this is the best field position Lennard has started from a kickoff. Down 2 scores now.
Lennard really needs to get some points on the board on this possession.
See if our defense can ratchet up the pressure.
Gavin Henley hands the ball off. Really nice jump cut by number 10 there. And shaking off a tackle or two, goes for a 5-yard gain. Coming up there, number 41, Kyrie Marshall, going for the football. Went for the strip back there. Unable to make the tackle. 2nd and 5. I don't mind that at all, Ken. What do you think?
No, yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Because we're 1 score away from putting this, and all the defense needs to do is make a play, and we can end this game real quick.
Alzavian Houston out here covering the slot. Simmons out here in press coverage. Running back tries to bounce that one outside. He's going to be tackled there. Is that said Augustine there, Troy?
Said was actually out that play. That was Greg Parker.
Greg Parker, the 6'3". That number, he's shown he's about 6'3" and 205 defensive end. That's nice to have in the back, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Defensive end talent, and what we've seen with the emergence of Rumpf this year has really made a huge difference. We know he had the talent in the secondary and the linebacking core, but along the defensive line, Rumpf and Riley Jackson doing a great job in the middle of the field. Nice route, and it is caught by Dominic Elijah Singleton. Nice play.
Yeah, nice play. It's a play we've seen quite a few.
We're wearing number 7 in honor of our friend Michael Steele.
He was killed by a drunk driver.
Don't drink and drive.
Hey guys, Chris Conley here from Conley Buick GMC. Hang on for the 4th quarter and remember, go Tigers.
There's the trailer. That's where all the magic happens, Brian.
No, that's a unique shot tonight here from one of our cameras here.
That's the handheld.
Steve Johnson with the 3rd quarter statistics, 33 rushes, Palmetto to this point, 242 yards, 3 for 5 passing, 32
That's
yards.
the name of the game. That is 8 yards a clip right there. And we're going to see a heavy dose of that in the 4th quarter.
Kenny, I like the way you cipher without a pencil. That's pretty cool. Oh, nice route again. Number 11 there. And Jamil Williams with a tackle, but nice gain on the play, and that's Hakeem Monroe.
You know, hats off to the Longhorns. They are not going down easy here. Looked like, as we watched the replay, it looks like he threw it a little behind him, but the receiver made a great adjustment. Came across. Yeah.
Sure did.
Yes, and nice run after the play.
Yeah, Jake Ruiz is in good position, but he threw it around. He threw it behind, intentionally threw it behind the receiver. Made a great play. Williams runs over there late. And this time fakes the jet sweep. Now the inside trap play goes for a little pickup of about 2-yard gain on the play.
And they're not gambling yet. They're sticking with the balance of the run and pass, just trying to move this ball down the field and get back into this ball game.
That was number 21, Zayshawn Casimir, the 5'9", 190-pound sophomore here for the Longhorns. So they're showing they have a little bit more depth at the running back position tonight, playing a few different running backs. Henley throws it out there wide. Receiver Williams and Chase over there. And then Simpson closes on the sideline. Nice little gain on the play. And he's going to be down at the 15. And so it's going to be 3rd and about 3 here at the 15-yard line.
And again, a very safe call. Play action there real quick, and quick pass out to the receiver and to make it a 3rd and manageable for the Longhorns.
And the student volunteer on the yard marker has really picked this up. She's doing, it's been incredible how quickly she's learned her trade over there. Doing a great job for us up here. Oh, big
my
hit.
goodness.
Jalen, no, that is
41.
Kyrie
Marshall. My goodness. Let's watch that again.
Booyah.
Right there. He just came. I mean, he was in the backfield before they could hand the ball off, basically.
Goodness. Kyrie Marshall.
One more time.
Oh.
I mean, he just blew right past, right through the center guard gap. No chance. It's going to put them in it's 4th and about 6. They could kick the field goal here, but they're probably going to go for it.
Looked like 2 of the offensive linemen picked up Derek Foster, who's the 230-pound defensive lineman for the Tigers, a junior, and left that A gap wide open.
So 4th and 7. It's a 37-yard field goal if they go that route. They've been effective somewhat with their offense, making plays when they need to. So let's see what they do.
I saw the kicker trot out there and looked like he got off the field. Now they're doing some jersey changing over there. So
hey, look at that.
Look at that.
Where did that come from? My goodness.
That is our sideline camera, Tiger Vision. That is sweet.
Boone's over there doing his thing.
Look at that. That's nice.
That is cool.
I wonder how they did that.
It looked like it was metal and welded.
Well, that's the reason why these guys are the best in the business, in the truck.
Interesting, they just mentioned that Lennard took a second timeout. Did I hear that right?
So
Coach is out on the field. He's trying to discuss something. He has an argument with the officials.
And so there is showing on the clock 1 timeout left for Lennard.
I think the quarterback was the quarterback?
How about that?
Or the center. It was a center, I believe.
Okay.
So they got a new center in the ballgame.
Okay.
All right, big
play here.
Big play. Big back in the backfield. He's back there for pass. Very high snap. Tigers are coming through there. Great play. Good position out there, and it's going to be picked off by Simmons. He's at the 1-yard line. 5.
He's out of there.
He's at the 20.
Goodbye.
And he is at the 40. Cuts it back at the 50. And then finally tackled there. Quarterback Gavin Henley.
Safe touchdown.
We've seen this before with Simmons, which we love this. You know, it's 4th, and, you know, they would tell you to just knock that one down.
Knock it down.
You got
He
good
says, I want
position.
that pick.
But I tell you what, he says, give me the rock, baby. I'm going to take this thing on a house call. And he nearly did, breaking it down the sideline.
Reminds me of the Miami Central game a couple of years ago when he's at Central Michigan now.
Hill.
Lang. No, not Lang. Yes,
Dede.
Dede Hill took
Dede
it
Hill.
100. Here's the stats for the third quarter. This is the stat right here that's made a difference in this game right there. 242 yards rushing.
Wow.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah, and there's a marker. You don't win very many football games when they exceed that 200-yard rushing total on any level. Once you get, start rocketing past 200 yards rushing, it's probably a 90% loss ratio there.
Oh, yes. Yes. And if you've got the lead, you're going to get a heavy dose of it.
Magwood fakes in motion. Lang looks for the long ball down there. He's got Timmons out there and nearly making a great catch there, number 33. Good job in coverage there by Dominic Smith.
Now, Troy, you've been wanting that. Now, you were right there. What's your take on it?
They've been playing this safety shallow. But if you run that play to the middle of the field, you give the safety an opportunity to make a play, which he did. If you run him up the sideline, then he can make a better play without the safety help over the top.
Yeah, with a guy like Timmons, we have several. Malik Callaway.
Several tall guys.
That's when you want to throw the ball on the sideline to the outside shoulder.
Yeah, that's just a cardinal rule at quarterback. Never throw late down the middle.
So that brings up a 2nd and 15 for the Tigers.
Great call.
Oh, a little bit of movement across the line. No call. Humans just runs over the Mike linebacker. And so that's going to bring up a
first down.
The markers.
No,
short.
sorry.
It's
third and 10.
Yeah.
3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Yeah. I thought that was the first down marker.
After the penalty.
Yes. Okay.
Lang, mouthpiece out. And there's a key. And he's going to put that. He's trying to draw him off sides, and he's going to put the mouthpiece in. Oh, I know this play. I remember seeing this before. Someone shut my mouth. Lang takes the snap. Looks, throws the long ball for Timmons.
There he is.
This time he's got it. He's at the 10, 5, in.
Touchdown. That sealed the deal right there. And, we just talked about that they need to throw it on the outside because the safety can't get over there, and he beat him. As we watch it again, I know, Troy, you're going to want to say something about this.
Well, again, you don't want that safety to come over. He's playing shallow, and then we ran motion away from Timmons, so that left him one-on-one with a smaller corner, probably not as fast. It's an easy play. It's pitch and catch.
Yes, sir.
And Timmons did an amazing job not going out of bounds there inside the 5-yard line.
If we get one more, I thought there was one where he was right close.
And this time, a great snap by McMillan and the kick by Brandon Gonzalez. And the Palmetto Tigers, with 9:02 on the clock, the scoreboard is registered 34-13.
Yeah, we're just wearing them down right now, and that set that play up perfect and executed. Timing, everything was great, and feeling a lot better now.
Yeah, so now 9 on the clock. Lennard really hanging tough in the first half, and as we predicted, you could see at the beginning of the game during warm-ups and that the depth of this Palmetto Tiger team and the rotations, that it would be tougher here. Lennard pretty fortunate tonight, because it's a cooler night. It's not one of those nights where you're going to run out of gas, but the depth of the Palmetto Tigers has just been overwhelming here in the second half.
And the running, the 250 yards of rushing starting to take a toll.
Joden Gallardo get a kick out of good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto. Low, driving, kick, deep into the end zone. Great kick.
It looks like you hit the letter A in Lennard.
He did.
In the end zone, right where it comes across.
He's been really putting toe to leather.
Right there.
I know you'd be proud of him, Ken. He's been really putting his toe to that leather.
Yes, he has. They're all a work in progress, and Robbie does a great job with them, developing them. It's fun to watch them when they come out here, and as they just keep getting better. And we've talked about special teams tonight. That's the difference a lot of times between a good and great team. If you've got special teams, and we're rocking on all cylinders tonight.
Henley has the big back there with him. It's going to be Chauncey Jones in the backfield. Out, A.J. Hills out wide. Now that's going to be a delay of game, would be my guess. Seemed like a long time.
Yep, you called it.
I looked over and Kenny's beard was starting to come in kind of full there, so I thought we might have had a delay of game on that one, Ken. 9:02 on the clock here in the fourth. Good snap. Wow, in the backfield.
Riley Jackson.
Riley Jackson. It was his turn to bust through the line.
and Cedric Augustin to clean up, but Riley Jackson.
Right there, run untouched. Must have been a missed assignment, and boy, he was Johnny on the spot, had no chance.
I don't know, Troy, are they doing a little twist or a little Texas stun or what?
You know, he just bull rushed that time. They got a new center in. They only, when they were warming up, they only had about 6 or 7 linemen. So they have a new center in, and I think they're just taking advantage of that, just teeing off on this guy.
Okay. And so now it brings up a 2nd and about 16 on the play. Henley looks.
Oh my goodness.
And involved in the play.
Big Andrew Rumpf, Greg
Number
Parker.
11.
Greg Parker, Andrew Rumpf. We'll get a look at that.
They know they're pinning their ears back now. They don't have to watch out for all the reads.
Leonard's got to throw it, and you're exactly right, Troy. They are just coming after him. They know what it's going to be, so they're just salivating here, and they're going backwards. Got a quarterback and a wide receiver lining up here on the defensive line. 11 and 5.
7:54 on the clock. And then now Henley looks, he throws it out here wide, and it's off target. I looked over there on that last play, and the last few plays where Palmetto Tigers have so much pressure up the middle, cameraman Rich Robick over there.
he knows a little bit about that.
Had a big grin on his face as he was filming that for us tonight. He loves it.
Former
Georgia Bulldog.
Georgia Bulldog, Mr. Florida, Class 7A back in the day. Now, I don't know if they might have been 5A back at Southeast.
4A, I think.
4A.
Yeah.
He was Mr. Football for the state of Florida as a linebacker for Southeast back in the day. He was fun to watch.
B-gap. He was a terror.
He was so fun to watch.
Good snap. And a driving kick, and it's going to go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. So Palmetto, and there's a personal
late
foul
flag.
here.
I mean, he got hit onto the track over there.
So that one, Jamil Williams over there with a hit on number 24.
Let's see if we can pick that up.
Just holding his block. I mean, it was. Hey.
Devin Harrison.
He was on the track.
Yeah, he almost pushed into the track. He was a little excessive. Good call there.
Hey, we're the hometown team here, right? Tiger Vision, as presented by Conley Buick GMC. It's going to be a dead ball foul. So it'll be Palmetto's ball. Instead of being at the 30-yard line, we'll start off at the 45.
So still great field position.
What?
40. So he kicked it out to the 30, a 10-yard penalty.
10-yard.
I thought it was 15.
I thought it was a personal foul.
Actually, 15. Yeah, they're going to mark off another foul.
Well,
okay.
They're only doing 10, guys.
You don't know.
No.
Yeah, they got it right.
Somehow
they just moved it.
They got it right.
Somehow
It's easy for me to add 15 on top of 30. I can do that.
Yes, it's a multiple of that
It's
too.
when
It
you
helps.
get into the 32 and a half and those things. So this time he fakes it to Magwood. Now he throws
Cross
the ball.
he had him.
Open Rockland Lodge.
Rockland Lodge just turned his head the wrong way. He was streaking right down the seam there. My goodness.
We'll see. Was that the cover 2 in the old splitter? Let's see.
Oh, yeah, wrong
God.
side.
Yeah,
he
wrong
looked
side.
one way, and if he'd turned his head the other way, he would have hit his head on
the old ball coach at Florida used to hit that cover 2 with that splitter.
Yes.
Like that, and that's the play that was on. Ball was just thrown to the outside. Rockland Lodge knew he had 6 there, just thrown just a bit outside.
So Cleve Benson, did he? Yeah, he's back in at quarterback.
Yeah, back to the Wild Tiger formation. And again, said Augustine, lots of
see
playing
let's see
both
Edwards
ways.
Here break one. See if he can break one.
Sear runs up, good driving forward. There's that drill again, Troy, driving forward, and he goes for about a 4-yard pickup on the play.
Third medium here. Again, when you change quarterbacks like that, you've got the defense has to think about it, and so they hand it to the back. He may have a bigger hole than expected.
So this time Benson talks it over.
They've got a new corner here on Timmons, and he's starting out in press, but he'll bail about 10 yards in just a second. Be smart to do so.
He's still on him, Troy. There he goes. There he goes. Yeah, he knows better.
Ooh. This time they run the reverse. Rockland Lodge fakes out the first defender down the sideline, and he's going to be run out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
It looked
First down.
It looked like Lodge was going to just make it back to the line of scrimmage, but made a great move on the defender and ends up moving the chains for the Tigers.
So we may have a water break. That reminds us that Retro Night will be coming soon to Tiger Vision. It's presented by Conley Buick GMC. The fellows at Clicking Spree have a great time with that, and that's always one of our more fun broadcasts there. And now, Cleve Benson takes it. Wild Tiger. Nasir Edwards in the backfield is with him. Jacob McMillan starts over. Now he comes over to the right side of the formation. Big set Augustine to the left. Benson to Edwards, and he slips on his cut. Going to be a gain of about half a yard.
Yeah, still positive yards. We just want to keep our hands on the ball and use the clock and just fourth quarter. That's what we do. We got the lead, 21 points.
You know, at this point, you know, I don't know the total statistics, but it got to be, you know, if you run this one all the way down, you're looking at a 300-yard rushing game.
Oh yeah,
you know,
yes, yes, we're well on our way.
Very atypical out of a Ty Stolt coached offense. Usually it's so extremely balanced.
Yes.
This time heavy, run loaded for the Tigers. Benson runs. Oh, what a play by the defender there. Number 7 there made a great play, and that's Elijah Durcell. 3rd and 4 for the Tigers. 5:05 on the clock.
Yeah, he might have saved a touchdown there.
Yeah, the guys, there's no quit in this Lennard Longhorn team.
No, you're right. I've been very impressed.
Yeah, tonight they showed up to play, Troy.
Yeah, if it's homecoming, you got to be ready.
They certainly have shown that they're tough tonight. And this time, Humans driving forward. Another great tackle there, and that's going to be number 88 there. And a surprisingly good tackle on a big back. And that's Austin Gruber.
Looks like he saw that hole and he tried to, he put the jets on, but the linebacker there caught him. So it's going to be 4th and short.
What are the coaches doing down there, Troy?
They thought it was a horse collar, you know, like his momentum all of a sudden stopped.
Yeah.
But the officials did not agree, so it's 4th and 1.
Yeah, that
Use
was
the clock.
Odd to see a DN be able to make the tackle in the middle of the field like that. So Timmons is out here wide. Oh, mercy, that safety's creeping way over there to the other side of the bunch formation. This time, oh, look at the pitch.
Oh, he's got it.
Out, and he is in 4-6. They lost him back there.
They lost him.
Watch him. This again.
Mouse was kind of looking for a hole, and there was nowhere to go. And wait a minute, I'll just go to the backside. And like you said, there was hardly anybody on the right side of the field. And
they couldn't find him. They lost him. And all the big bodies down there bounced the ball to the left. And then by the time he bounced it out, it's too late. He was gone. Beautiful.
So there it is. Everything is just all there. And but you got to cover the whole field.
Nick Millen with a good snap. Gonzalez with a hold. And Gallardo with the kick. Now the Palmetto Tigers lead 41-13, 3:37 in the 4th.
Kind of good to see the Tigers' offense clicking on all cylinders I mean, they've had to fight for everything all night here, but just running the ball. We're definitely over the 300 yards now running the ball. And for the East Bay Indians and the Bloomingdale, when they start looking at our film, again, they're going to have to prepare for 3 quarterbacks when we get our guy back, when we get Smith back.
Get a kick out of good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto. Gallardo drives the ball high. Another high, great kick into the end zone.
That one did not quite get to the A, but he kicked it a little higher that time. That might have been his best kick all
Yeah,
night.
that was if he does field that one, he's not going to get to the 20 yards.
Oh,
Such
no.
a high kick there. Great kick by Joden Gallardo.
He's doing a great job. There's a small tailwind, a small wind to his back, but it's not very big, and so he's doing a great job of getting that ball all the way to the end zone.
If you can nullify a kick return, that just takes another element out of a team's way to stay in the game with a kick return.
Now into the game, Anthony Marshall's in the game, along with Caton Bodden over here in coverage. Quarterback.
He jumped it.
Oh, my
goodness.
goodness. Sheldrick Simpson with a pick six.
Now, doesn't that look real familiar? Yeah. That looked just like last week at Venice. Oh, he was right there.
So Sheldrick with a great break on the ball.
He was doing that last week on banging his chest because he knew he's got to look at all the way in his hands. He was counting how many steps he needed to get into the end zone.
He's normally sure-handed, but that's the reason why he's playing corner. But he sure is doing his job.
He sure does. He has been a lockdown corner for the Tigers this year. And then new players making plays there. Anthony George, defensive end, 6'2", 185-pound junior DN.
Nice play there. Running back had nowhere to go and getting some help to finish him off.
Greg Parker back there in the backfield.
It's good seeing these kids
What
stepping
classification is George in? He's got to be a sophomore.
Yeah, he's a junior listed on my sheet, Troy. So I got 6'2", 185, and I could be wrong. Oh, they're coming. And he gets, a little slipper out there. And really, I don't believe they're going to pick up the first down on that one. But a nice little play design there. Stops the clock.
Stops the
2:42.
clock. It looked like he might have wanted to hold that for another second and causing the incompletion. So looks like they're going to punt.
And James Simmons is going to go back there to return this one. And I'm sure he's visualizing a big highlight reel here with 2:42 on the clock.
Last time he kicked it over here to the 30-yard line. Out of
I
bounds
hope
over here by Troy.
Yeah, I hope his coach is telling him to kick it out of bounds because.
Yeah, bad things might happen.
And you just, as a Longhorn, you're praying for a good snap. Stop and play, delay a game.
That's not going to be helpful.
Astute observation from our Arctic Air sideline reporter.
I try to keep it really, really technical here.
Standing right on the goal line now.
That was a layup. You got it, Troy. Oh, there's a good snap. Good pressure. He gets off a knuckleball to kick. Simmons has got it. Turns in the middle of the field. Now he's got jumps over defender. Sideline. Looking, going a little east and west. Trying to get a block out there. Shakes the tackle. Cuts it inside. Breaks another tackle. Switches the ball over. He's at the 25, 20.
He's in.
He's at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, James Simmons.
I think he was bound and determined to get in the end zone. And Troy was saying, we were just saying bad things might happen, and kicked that low spiral to him and nowhere to go on the right side, and then he just cuts it back and to took it to the house.
But I told you prior to Troy's observation, that he was already visualizing the return. Check this out.
Look at this.
Hops over the defender, shakes another one, cuts it inside.
There's 3 or 4 guys that missed him right there. Another one, break, and these guys missed him again twice, and then it was clear sailing after that.
And then it was a foot race, and out there in front, big block there by number 4, Ratrell Crawford. Took out about 2 defenders there. He was waving him forward, and I saw him peel off to the middle of the field. Great job by the camera crew here at Tiger Vision on that one.
Yeah,
Good
it makes
snap.
our job easy.
Great hold, and the kick is up, and it is good for Gallardo. 48-13.
And now
And
the
it was
referees
great
are
hearing
winding
you
the clock.
describe the run because there was 15 different moves there, and you called every one of them.
Man, that was nice.
Yeah, look at that. The skip, up, there's nowhere to go. I'm going to
2, 3, 4 missed tackles, 5
20
missed tackles,
20 has
6.
chased him all the way to the end zone. See him? And then
Yeah.
watch this block up here by
Ratrell
number 4.
Crawford nice job by the crew. Man, we got some good camera crew here.
Oh, goodness.
You got to be happy for Simmons because he had 2 interceptions that he could have taken back against Jesuit in the spring game and didn't quite get there. And he's had other opportunities to score and hadn't quite gotten there, including tonight with the long interception out of the end zone. Ran it back 50 yards, got stopped. He was bound and determined to get that ball to the end zone.
Absolutely.
So tonight, on Friday night, you're not going to need an ESPN top 10. You got it right here on Tiger Vision. It's presented by Conley Buick GMC. Gallardo get a kick out of good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto, and it lands right at the goal line, and that's going to be a touchback. And the Longhorns with 1 minute on the clock, and they're just winding the clock down at this point.
We're in a running clock. Yeah, we're 35. We're in a running clock now. So they'll probably run a play, and that's probably going to be the game.
They may not even run a play.
So really what you saw tonight, kind of a sluggish start, first quarter for the Palmetto Tigers.
Yeah.
Interception, driving, a good field position, and you could feel the Longhorns got some belief in the game, kept this thing very close deep into the second quarter, and then the wheels fell off the bus here. And as the clock winds down, Palmetto Tigers are going to get out of this with a 48-13 win. 20 seconds remain on the clock. Quarterback keeper. Oh my goodness!
Dastan Chikatayev.
You just might. Oh yes, and you might just want to take a knee to finish
Dastan Chikatayev.
Ouch.
Oh, baby!
They just call him Dino.
Dino.
And he's a freshman. He's ready.
Goodness, 5'11", 190, and as the clock goes to 0, an impressive display, especially in the second half by the Palmetto Tigers. We're going to get some interviews with the coaches here with our Arctic Air sideline reporter. We'll give you some statistics at the close of the game from our Atlanta studios, and then I'm going to wrap this up. And Troy's going to gather the coach on the sideline over there. A big district win tonight, Ken, 7A, District 11.
Yeah, much needed. We needed to get a win. Gets us to we'll move up in the RPI where we need to be, and we got a much needed week of rest with an open week next week. But East Bay will be coming in for homecoming. They were struggling tonight there. Thank you, Tiger Vision. 29-7. They're down against Bloomingdale. So we're going to have to go play good next week. 2 weeks, but prepare for Bloomingdale for the district championship in 3 weeks.
So really just an impressive display by the Palmetto Tigers tonight. And the final score, I think when we get the statistics up there, you'll see the rushing statistics.
That's going to be the one that was the difference. And my goodness, the Longhorns played their hearts out tonight, and it's closer than the score looked, kind of like our Venice game last week. It was a lot closer than 40-10. We're up on the win side tonight with an impressive score, but the game was close for a good while, but the Tigers prevailed.
And as the statistics roll in, I predicted we'd be pushing that 300 yards rushing, and I see that's going to come in, and it's going to be very, very close. We are waiting with bated breath for our Atlanta studio report to feed that in, get them up on the Tiger Vision screen here.
Interesting to see what Coach Marino will talk about as far as, he might have talked about it at halftime about coming out and playing 4 quarters as they recognize our Tiger band as they always do.
So as you hear the Tiger fight song at the close of the game, hats off to the Palmetto Tigers. So really tonight, District 7, 7A, 11, 2 big wins for the Tigers.
Yes.
So undefeated.
So Bloomingdale and Palmetto both sit 2-0 on top of the district. Both have Bloomingdale still got to play Manatee, and we still have to play East Bay. And there's our stats.
And I'm going to guarantee no loss next week.
There's your number, Brian.
Next Friday. So there's your number, 295 rushing yard, kicking it old school tonight with 40 rushing attempts for the Tigers.
And again, just throwing the ball 8 times kind of reminds me of. Here we go.
I have Coach here, guys.
Stayed together, kept fighting, all right, and the cream rose to the top. All right, now, bye week, all right, you got to rest up. Obviously, you know what we've been through. I don't know how many other teams have gone through the adversity we've gone through, okay? So rest up this weekend. All right, Monday, all right, we'll have meetings, okay? We'll lift, okay? And we'll have an abbreviated week, all right, because we got to be smart. We have got to get healthy for this final push. All right, so take care of yourselves this weekend. Any bumps, bruises, take care of it now. Let's get a jump on it now, okay? Hey, congratulations, 2-0. All right, we got to go get the next one. Got to go get the next one. Here we go. Let's go bring it up.
Knife your way in there, Troy.
Yes, definitely. Coach, again, great second half. Made some adjustments, a lot of adjustments, either by necessity or by design. You brought Mouse in at quarterback, and then you're still able to get Nuka package in the game, and it worked out well. Your guys really showed up. Talk a little bit about the resilience of the team here going into district play.
Oh, yeah, like I said, it's, district week 2 is always the toughest because, people still have a chance and they're desperate. There is no tomorrow. And so we knew we were going to get a dogfight. As far as adjustments, we had been practicing. They had shown an odd front all week. Both games we had on them, and then they came out in an even front. But our O-line coach, Coach Doom, did a great job settling the guys down. We made some adjustments, obviously, in the game plan and what we can attack and exploit. And then, hey, Nuke stepped up and made some big throws when we needed him to. And then, we were going to do this regardless. We were going to, Mouse is going to be that change of pace. You got to compete, you got to prepare for 2 quarterbacks, 2 different styles of quarterbacks now. So we're going to continue to do that. And, hopefully we can get Xander back. That really adds a whole nother dimension of our offense that we haven't been able to do. What Xander does cerebrally, and he's really can manage our RPO system. And that's, that's what we haven't been able to do. And so, again, credit to Coach Ty and the offensive staff to be able to handle this adversity. I mean, when you're a certain style of team and then you lose that in Xander, and then we've had to adapt and the way the kids have responded to the coaching and the game planning and the scheming, you just can't be more proud of a group of guys. I don't know how many teams have faced as much adversity as we have in these first half of the season. Hopefully that'll bode well for us as we go down the stretch after this bye week.
You and I talk a lot about the advantage that you have with your coaching staff. I mean, you just mentioned you have Coach Doom, guy who had an opportunity to play in the pros, played at the highest level at Florida State. You have Coach Ty, offensive mindset, Greg Walls, Coach Braz. Talk about what needs to happen. I mean, there definitely need to be more support, not only from the school, but as far as the community. This is a true advantage for your kids. Talk about how this is an advantage that helps these kids be what they are.
Well, that was the thing. When we took the program over, it started with the staff. I wanted to put together a big-time college staff. And a lot of college coaches come through, and they're like, geez, Coach, this is, I mean, most of our guys have all played Division I at the professional level, coached at the Division I level. And so, Coach Meckley taught me a long time ago, you got to have good coaches, you got to have good players, and you got to have good luck. We haven't had much luck yet, so I'm hoping that happens somewhere down the road. But we do. We have good coaches, we got good players, and we just got to continue to work and improve. Our inexperience is showing at points in the game, and it's shown this year so far. We're getting better, but we're just not there yet. We just have to continue to work to get more discipline. But we're getting better, and that's all you can ask of the kids is just continue to work to get better.
All right, Coach, we'll see you next week. We got the bye week. Get some rest. We'll see you. Guys, one of the things that's most impressive about what I've seen here on the sidelines the last couple of weeks is that there's never been any panic, whether we're up or down on the scoreboard or things just haven't been going our way or we hadn't been able to kind of get things going as we have in the past. These guys stay the course. They don't exhibit any panic or fear, and that carries over to the players. These players, these are sophomores and freshmen. A couple juniors mixed in. Yeah, a couple seniors here and there. But really, this is a very young team. And now they have an opportunity with the bye week, get some rest, and try and really put a stranglehold on this district championship. Back to you guys.
Thanks very much, Ken, here as we wrap things up on Tiger Vision. Ken, your thoughts on the game?
Well, I think everything's been said. I'm excited that the kids get a week off to rest, and we've got these 2 district games. But to get Xander Smith back, it's the 3-headed monster, and that is going to be fun to watch. And each one of them bring a different dimension. So something definitely to look forward to, Tiger fans, as we will have East Bay at homecoming in 2 weeks for another big district game.
Thanks very much, Ken. And I'm Brian Varnadorn. As I wrap this one out, I want to say a shout out to my entire family here. And thank you for being together with me this week. And tonight's final score from Ruskin, Florida. The Palmetto Tigers 48 and the Lennard Longhorns 13. Be sure to join us in 2 weeks on October 15th as the Palmetto Tigers will be back in Palmetto at Harley Stadium hosting the East Bay Indians. We again thank you, the #1 fans in the world, for watching Tiger Vision as presented by Conley Buick GMC. Remember, fans, for great Manatee County high school football, you're only going to find it here in our town with our team, Palmetto High School. One town, one team, go Tigers.